Nothing. I'm sorry, guys. Nothing about Eddie Kingston impresses me. I'm sorry. A lot of people say, "Oh my, he's so tough in real life." There's a lot of people tough in real life. They haven't bet. Look at it. What is he doing? Look. The whole chat's going boring. The chat's going boring. Agreed. Somebody said, "This is elite. This is stupid." Exactly. Guys, listen. Every once in a while in life, you have rivals. You had Hogan, Warrior, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sean, Brett, right?
Mm-hmm.
Stone Cold, Rock, right? Cena, Orton,
Mm-hmm.
Cena, Edge, Cena, everybody. But there's very very seldom you get a rivalry where you really can sink your teeth into the animosity and the pure hatred you have for somebody. Now listen, I'm not talking about Graves, guys, because Graves is a great guy. We'll bring him in last because you saved the best for last. But I'm about to bring a guy in who is, in my opinion, a hack. In my opinion, a backstabber. Not to mention a sucker puncher. But I will say this about him. The guy is talented. Anybody that can make Greek food, in my opinion, got my kudos. He's got a great family because I give him kudos for that. He might be, I'm sorry, MJF, a scumbag in real life. But when it comes to wrestling and content, this guy is a number one in my book. He also has a podcast with should be a Hall of Famer, but a former IC champion, Marty Jannetty, Party with Marty. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, from Wrestling with Savage, Savage himself.
Hey, what's going on, Tony? How you doing?
What is this low-key stuff? What is this?
What's up, buddy? How you doing? Kayfabe's real, man. I mean, listen, I'm not a backstabber. I hit you with a chair. You probably don't remember. I know your memory's not too good.
Nah.
But I'm sick as a dog, but I'm still in a good mood. And no matter what you say, I'm in a good mood today. So
okay. Well, we're gonna call it truce for tonight because it's a big night for this channel, your channel, and Graves' channel, as well as NXT and AEW. We got a lot to talk about.
Big night for NXT, to be honest.
Well, but fight. We'll get to that when we get Graves in here. But guys, listen, you guys know this guy. Look, I'm proud to say that this guy. You know what? I'm gonna just put myself over.
You're on my channel right now, so welcome. By the way, everybody, you are watching Wrestling with Savage, and yes, that is tantalizing Tony, and we're together tonight. We've called the truce to bring you guys better content. So yeah, go ahead, Tony. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No, sir. This is your show as well. I cannot.
It's our show tonight. Tonight it's our show.
It's our. You're right. Well, it is our show. It's true. It's damn true.
It's damn true.
But look, better than you and I, because we've got some gravitas, we've got some experience. But this kid here, he's young, he's up and coming. Look, I gotta just say to you, I took him under my wing. Okay, I took this man under my wing and I've molded him, and he has surpassed my wildest dreams. This guy now is killing it on the scene. He is basically gonna have his own radio station by tomorrow. He's got the grave robbers. He's got the zombies. He's got everything, guys. He's got
an edge on us because he's younger.
Listen, my time is limited. I probably got 6 years or 7, and I'm done. This kid's got his whole life ahead of him. Ladies and gentlemen, my friend, my brother, the one and only from the Anthony Graves podcast. I call myself a grave robber. Ladies and gentlemen, Anthony Graves in the house.
What's going on, guys? We ready for tonight?
What's up, man?
Yes.
You might be the most excited Edge fan in the world.
Yeah.
So look, ready to see some mediocre wrestling?
I was gonna look for my Undertaker shirt, but I couldn't find it. Couldn't find it tonight. So
it's all right. I'm thinking he might have a new role tonight. I mean, imagine what that would do for NXT if Undertaker said, "You know what, Sean, it's time that the Taker is the GM." Maybe imagine seeing a new Mark Calloway general manager on screen. What would that do theoretically long term for NXT ratings? Let's be honest about that one.
That's not a bad idea. I don't know if Taker would want to do it. But that's my thing.
But isn't that a way to reinvent yourself? Maybe.
It is.
It could, but I think that Taker is not the kind of person to do an on-screen role like that because it takes away from the mystique. But what I think he would do is be a backstage presence with these young guys and be off camera. Because if you got to think about this, people don't think that Undertaker has one left. He has one more in him. He does.
He has 10 more in him. Come on, stop it.
You have to realize something, guys. Undertaker never got his last match in front of fans. His last match is with AJ Styles in the graveyard match during COVID. So
I think you're right that he'll have an off-screen presence, but my point is that an on-screen presence, and it doesn't have to be a lot, once a month, once every other month, you make it a rarity still. But the fact that we know he's the one back there, he's the one pulling the strings, it could be kind of like a Jack Tunney situation where he's not necessarily running anything, but we think he is. Kayfabe,
I've heard that name in a while.
Wise, you know what I'm saying? You think Jack Tunney was making matches? Come on, Tony.
Jack Tunney was just a figurehead.
He did nothing. He was a name.
I don't think Jack Tunney was digging souls, though.
No, not at all. Not at all. But he is retired. He did retire. He does tours. He tells stories. Kayfabe shit's over. Protecting that legacy, he's going to have that legacy no matter what he does because of what he did. He could come out. He could come out and do a million different on-screen things that had nothing to do with Undertaker. He'll still be remembered as the Undertaker. That will never change.
True.
So listen, so that we're not all talking over each other, because Richie will be here. He's just walking in the door. Excuse me?
That bum?
Hey, listen, I can't confirm or deny.
Are we talking about the same? Was this Ravishing Ricky Ramone?
Yeah, Triple R, that's his name.
He likes to talk on Facebook a lot about how I've been ravished somehow by one of his posts. You've been ravished.
Well, what does that mean exactly?
I want to know.
What does being ravished mean exactly? I've never asked him that. Maybe it's listen, you're a broadcast journalist. Maybe you could ask him that question tonight.
Can we pull up James's comment real quick? I think James has the comment of the night so far.
Nice.
We got a 2-hour runtime tonight, guys. I don't think we could do Undertaker all night.
What's going on, Fresh Take?
The beauty is it's a short walk from the rampway, from Gorilla in NXT. So
I think we get American Badass Undertaker tonight.
Wouldn't mind that at all. As Kira has just reminded me, both shows for the first half hour are commercial free. Now,
Tony embarrassed himself today.
Tony Khan?
Yeah.
How so?
He looked weak today.
He always looks weak.
No, but today specifically, he looked a little more weak than usual from the way he reacted to people just talking trash or, speculating whatever they're speculating about why he's doing what he's doing. But not a good look to talk trash to fans when you're a billionaire. He's
a fanboy. Couldn't lace my boots. Anyway, let me just say this. What is that?
Hey, Lorraine, how's it going?
Tony Khan did that?
Oh, you didn't see it? You didn't hear about it?
What did he do?
He was talking trash to fans, basically putting up memes, saying things that billionaires shouldn't be, stuff that Vince would never do.
Can you show that?
You don't talk trash to your fans and curse at them and say, oh, go watch that. You don't have to watch us, this, that, the other. And then basically trying to play tick for tat by not Raw. NXT said they were going to be commercial free first.
Look,
and then AEW just comes along and copies.
Are we ready?
I'm just going to say they are previewing some NXT right now in USA 10 minutes before we're on, but it's just they're showing the matches, so they're good.
They're showing the graphics. Oscar versus Roxanne Perez, Braun Breaker versus Carmelo Hayes. Right now, major announcement for Cody Rhodes. He's kicking off NXT. I believe that's the Dusty Classic, I believe. And hey guys, what about this? Let's fantasy book for the next 3 minutes, real quick. What if The Rock's already signed, right? It's gonna be Rock Roman WrestleMania, and they don't do Cody. They don't do Cody Roman. What if they do Cody Undertaker, and Cody gets the win over Undertaker and retires him?
I don't really.
It's been floating out there. That's why I'm saying
it's a good way to keep him away from Roman.
That would be a good way to keep him away from Roman, but I don't know if you guys, I mean, obviously, Tony, I know you saw Raw last night. Savage, if you caught that Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso segment,
Oh, that was beautiful.
Michael Cole was really grilling him up about finishing the story. So I honestly think that, they're building the small building blocks to that rematch. And if they are going to do Rock and Roman, I think both of those matches will happen at Mania. I personally feel that if Taker's going to come back and do something, I really don't know who he wrestles. It's going to be hard to top the Boneyard as well.
The Boneyard was a cinematic match, so it's easier to do because it wasn't live and it could do retakes and everything like that. But I think if Undertaker was to go against anybody, I think Cody's a smaller guy. I think it'd be easy. I think it'd be an easier match for Undertaker.
I think there's only one person that could benefit from fighting and beating the Undertaker, and that would be Finn Balor as the Demon.
True, but then you're gonna push Finn to the moon, and they're not ready to do that.
If he was still with the company, I would have said Aleister Black.
Absolutely.
I would have said Aleister versus Taker, and Aleister to kind of take over as that kind of Mystique character. That would have been the way to go.
Look, whatever the case is, tonight's gonna be a great night. And let me just say this to get this in order. When Richie jumps in, I will moderate. Let's try not to talk over each other. When we talk about certain topics, I will then go to that person. Not that this is my show, but since it's under this umbrella of the
channel, you're good, yeah.
I want to make sure we all get our points in because Savage and I are the kind of people that we don't shut up. So we need a little bit of a filter.
I'll make sure that I have that time frame. When it's my time, it's my time. And
the last time you guys were with each other, I think one of you guys got hit with the chair, right? It was on the ground.
Bro,
yeah, we're in truce tonight. We're in truce tonight. All right.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
We can bring that up right before the night ends. I mean, if you want.
Not to mention that Ricky gets in. He might fantasy book up until WrestleMania 49. So we gotta cut him off too. So
well, Cody's not fighting Roman in Mania. I think right now what Michael Cole does is he's a great instigator. He's always been a great instigator, and he's a guy that just plants seeds in there just to keep things populated and make you think that it's a possibility. I think Roman's definitely 100% fighting The Rock for the title at Mania. Cody is just on another path right now, and I don't think he's going to be the guy to ever beat Roman Reigns, let alone beat him now.
I think Cody does beat him. I think they got to eventually give us what we've been waiting for. But we'll see.
You're going to be waiting a while. I'll say this. If Cody's very healthy in 5 years after Roman beats Bruno's record, sure, he's got a shot.
I don't know if Roman's going to beat Bruno's record, though, man.
I'll put it like this,
really tough to say.
I'll just say this, and then I'll take a little break so you guys can say whatever response you want. But I went to a mall recently.
Sorry. Let me just say this real quick. This is Savage's channel, guys. So that's his channel. Okay.
We're live.
Yeah. And
we're live.
Yeah, we're live. And here
we're live.
Wait, I forgot to hit the stream button.
But I went to a mall recently, right? For
it was already going.
It was there the 90s con, and I did a little questionnaire. I didn't get to film it all, but I wanted to. But I asked a lot of people that were probably between the age of 20 and 30.
Tell you know what?
Do you know who Roman Reigns is?
Just add. You have my channel still, right? I think you can just add it on your thing, and I could change it.
Hold on.
Tony messed up again?
No, I did not.
But Anthony, do you know what their answer was when I asked them, do you know who Roman Reigns is? The majority of these kids?
I'm going to say no.
No. About 80% of the humans I spoke to don't know who Roman is. They know who Stone Cold is. They know who The Rock is, Hogan, all that. Yeah. Point is, until that statistic changes dramatically, Roman's not losing that title. He's not going to lose that title, and he's not going to walk away until he's like a household name certified superstar.
To be honest, though, I feel like, when you talk about Rock, Hogan, Austin, even Cena, those eras of wrestling, I feel like wrestling was more popular. Whereas I feel like wrestling nowadays is mainstream, but at the same point, it's just like people kind of react to, oh yeah, I used to watch that 20 years ago when The Rock and Austin was still on. Now it's not my thing anymore. You know what I mean?
It's definitely mainstream, but now there's just so much now. I get where you're coming from. There's way
I feel
more
like
content
people
now, just in
I feel-
general.
Yeah, I feel like people now will know like what like who Roman Reigns is when he eventually is in movies and stuff. You know what I mean? When he's gonna hit a different level, especially when he goes to Hollywood. At least for us fans, I think he already can be lined up with those guys. If I'm being honest, the type of performer, the level that he is at,
I
he
agree.
trumps a lot of people.
I think he just needs to become a bigger overall superstar, like you said, movies, TV shows, and just be that household name. I don't think they're going to take the strap off him until he does that.
Hey, we get a quick question. So look, they're asking in the chat how we doing all 3 shows together. So we're all streaming at the same time. We have StreamYard, and there's a feature where you can actually stream to your own channel from somebody else's channel. So that's what we're doing right now, guys. So
Congratulations on your 1 million views.
Oh, well, listen, you had something to do with that. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. 1 million total views, and it is what it is.
I'm about to hit that in like theoretically a week. I hope.
Listen, bro. It is.
But it's a different approach. You're doing it, and you've done it with your approach, which is consistency of shows, watch-alongs.
Can you believe
streaming.
that I've been consistent for 2 years straight, watch-alongs 3 nights a week?
It's very difficult. It's not an easy thing to do.
Never missing a show,
including PLEs though too.
And that's yes. And what's
tough.
crazy is it was crazy, but you know what the good thing is that I have a team, which thank goodness I have Kira. You know what I mean? So
it helps for sure. I have some friends too. Hopefully, my son one day, when he's old enough to curse me out, after he's done doing that, maybe he'll come back and help me.
Yeah,
maybe. I don't know. You're lucky though, because you don't have a teenager anymore. You have like almost like a full-grown adult. That's
well, I do have
capable.
an adult.
Yeah, she's an adult. She's capable, smart. So it's like that's awesome. You can't really ask for more than that.
I really can't ask more than that. I really can't.
If you ask for more, you'd be selfish.
Well,
and you have a token 5-year-old kid that's cute.
He's 6. How dare
6
you?
now.
How dare you? He's 6.
And he got the shout out from Roman. He's got the moments on Mania.
He got the rub at He got the rub at 5 years old.
You got like it's like the chess pieces are all like lining up for you. Just waiting for that checkmate.
Listen, when you're 5 years old and you get the rub from the WWE undisputed Universal Heavyweight Champion, I mean, honest to God, that's like Randy Savage giving me the rub.
That's pretty solid, brother.
So think about it. He's got that for the rest of his life. Like, hey guys, at 5, the WWE champion gave me the rub. I see Ricky. I'm leading up to relax.
And one of the greatest WWE champions of all time.
Graves and Tony, who do you think we're going to see first on NXT? Who's kicking us off?
Well, I think that the ad said Cody. I think Cody starts off NXT. Honestly, I think Edge starts off AEW.
Okay.
And speaking of starting off the show, we're about to start the show up, but guys, this would not be complete without the co-host of the 10 Lives of Tony Wrestling Show. And I don't know whose thing is going, but somebody's fan is clicking in my ear. It might be you, Savage. But guys, listen, this guy once kidnapped Von Wagner, was re-kidnapped by Von Wagner, was then in Josh's trunk.
Still is in his trunk.
Well, is that what he's broadcasting for right now? There's Josh's trunk?
Josh's trunk is very spacious. You used to see it.
My goodness. Wow,
I don't want you to be in there, though. So.
You got a studio in there. This guy is the best fantasy booker ever.
Ever.
No, guys, listen. This guy's my brother. Makes the show great. Hopefully, he stays here longer than one segment because we all know he's very busy. He's probably he gave me the finger off stage. But ladies and gentlemen, guys, listen. The show can't go on without this guy. He's got the gravitas. Ladies and gentlemen, triple R, ravishing Ricky Ramon.
Or if you want to call it in other terms,
What's up,
yeah, what's up, fellas? What's up, Savage? What's up, Graves? What's up, Tony, of course?
How we doing?
Before we start, I have a question.
What is this clicking? What is that clicking noise?
Both shows are about to start, but here's my question.
I hear it.
Are you in the Phantom Zone? Are you being drained of your superpowers? Because that looks like a room full of kryptonite. Just saying.
Listen, I have the gravitas. And Graves, I believe you're correct on your prediction.
Edge, guys, excuse me. Christian is starting off NXT in the control room.
We got Cody's entrance going on.
It stopped, whatever it was. That sound stopped.
Maybe it might be my kid that's screaming in another room, so I muted myself. I'll just keep myself muted when I'm not talking.
Hold on, let me see.
It's like a static feedback, Savage.
It might be your mic. It might be your wire.
Yeah, it's like
Guys,
a staticky type sound. Sorry, guys.
In the chat, we may not get to a lot of comments right away because we're trying to watch 2 shows and engage. So don't think we're ignoring you, but please hit the likes on every channel. Go to every channel, hit the likes, and
Yes.
share. As Cody comes out with his suit on, and we got Christian still talking.
Crowd's dead for Cody.
No,
Absolutely
they're
not.
not.
You know they're not. You know they're not. That's not even great pop in the performance center.
Christian with a good opening right there.
Hello?
Yeah.
Not sure if that's better or not. You let me know.
Hey guys, make sure, obviously subscribe to Tony, subscribe to Savage, subscribe to the Anthony Graves Pod, subscribe to all of us that are live right now doing this little simulcast for tonight.
Kind of strange to see Cody on NXT right now. I'm not going to lie.
Wow.
Yeah, it's definitely Savage. It might be one of your wires in your headset.
And we got just to let everybody know who's watching NXT, we got Bryan Danielson starting off the night. First match, Danielson. Okay.
Versus who?
I don't know. I didn't see
It's
the graphic,
Danielson
but
versus Swerve.
So,
Ooh,
and
nice,
this is for the #1 contendership for the TNT Championship, just so you guys know. So look, This is what we're gonna do now. We're gonna let Cody talk. We're gonna be silent. I will, in between Cody's introduction, talk to you guys, and then I'll tell you who I'm calling on. That way we're not over talking each other. American Dragon going to get Swerve. That's gonna be a match. We'll get to that in a second. Let's see what Cody has to say. So Cody just did the yeet. So what do you want to talk about? Let me ask you a question, Savage.
Yep.
Do you think the whole "what do you want to talk about" thing is just too overplayed? Like, what do you want to talk about? Like, he's too deliberate.
I think it's a little played out at this point, and it's been a while that he's been doing it. He needs something fresh at this point.
So, Graves, do you think that this is going to be about the Dusty Classic?
I think Big Bucks Bobby is the GOAT, and I think it will be about the Dusty Rhodes Classic.
Ricky, any fantasy booking on what Cody could do that maybe he's a match tonight? Will he interact with the Undertaker? Any fantasy booking on that?
Undertaker is either going to put over Baron Corbin or Von Wagner, so you can leave that alone. And Cody, I think, is going to announce the Dusty Classic. Thank you.
And welcome to everybody in chat. If we don't get to every chat, we forgive you. Please forgive us. You didn't miss anything. It just started. Cody's in the ring. NXT, Swerve versus Bryan Danielson on AEW. And if I don't say hello to everybody, we all see you. We acknowledge you all.
He's got multiple announcements.
Multiple announcements. So he's talking about the women's breakout tournament.
Oh.
So yes, they are. Bryan Danielson versus Swerve is incredible. So they're going with the wrestling aspect, and Cody's going with the entertainment. What, Kira? So they mentioned the tag team tournament, Dusty. Wow. Will any WWE guys be in it? What about that?
Wow.
It's back. Let me ask you a question, Rick. Do you think any tag teams from the main roster will be in the Classic.
Wow, I don't know, but Cody's has been given the power by Shawn Michaels to be the guest general manager tonight on NXT. That's his second announcement, guys. I'm sure you guys got it now.
Yes, GM.
Wow.
That's huge. So he makes the matches, which means Triple H is booking. Who's coming out? Dragunov, the NXT champion.
Here comes the champion, man. Well deserved. This guy is money. And he has the old NXT title on?
I don't know, does he? That'd be nice.
No. I see the colors there. I see the colors. I thought it was for a second.
So, guys, to AEW right now, Swerve and Bryan Danielson already throwing on a classic. These guys are going move for move right now, and they got to stare down. This is where Swerve makes his freaking name tonight, guys. If he pins Danielson, my God. So it's Dragunov's birthday tonight, as well as Tony Khan's.
I'm going to say one thing about Swerve real quick, Tone. I believe Swerve will become the first black AEW world champion.
We'll see. We will see. Cody Rhodes versus Dragunov will be a great match.
I like when Sabu randomly calls me and he's like, "My mic's not working."
Who called you?
Sabu.
Oh.
Not good.
Small package by Danielson on AEW. 1, 2, or be a man. Use your ref. They're trading pinfalls.
I just want to see Prince Nana do this right here. You know what I mean?
Who has the better dance, Prince Nana or Daniel Garcia?
That's tough. That's a good gyration by Garcia.
I say Nana.
Maybe they have a dance-off.
Be nice.
Oh, wait a minute.
Who's coming out?
Uh-oh. Where's the producer?
Dominic Mysterio. Are we going to see title for title?
No, I don't think that.
Yo. What if Dominic wins the NXT championship?
Great mullet on Dom.
Okay, so that should sound 100 times better and the clicking should be gone, I think.
I don't hear it now, yeah.
Yo.
My Yeti wasn't being detected. I don't know why.
Dominic he's the biggest heel in the business. You agree or disagree?
I disagree, but he's getting there. But the reason I disagree is because I know for a fact that they pipe in a lot of those boos in the last year.
Who's a bigger heel than Dom?
MJF.
Christian Cage.
And Christian Cage.
You might be right.
What's up, DK?
It's Christian Cage, and I'm going to go Dom.
Give Adam Cole a couple of weeks. He'll take over, too.
Yeah.
They're cheering, whoop that trick.
Props to Trick Williams, too. He has much improved.
Definitely has.
How about Rhea Ripley, who is just broken out as maybe one of the best women on the roster?
She is the top dog.
I did just roll out of bed, John. Sick as a fucking dog, but I'm trying to.
That's one F-bomb.
It was. Oh, I didn't even realize. I'm sorry. I'll take the hit on my channel.
That's okay. Hey, YouTube, hit him, not me.
I do love seeing Dragunov in the same ring with Cody Rhodes. Puts him on a certain level.
I'm going to say that I'm more entertained with AEW right now than this.
You could be looking at a future WrestleMania main event in the ring right now. Rocky IV right there in the ring.
Ricky, the problem with the AEW thing, in my opinion, is that we've seen great matches in the AEW. They do great matches every week. We know it's going to be a banger.
Ooh.
Oh, Dominic, wait a minute.
Are we gonna get Dominic and Dragunov tonight?
Oh. Wait a minute.
I agree, DK.
Yeah, bigger than Charlotte.
Rhea Ripley's the best pound-for-pound female wrestler in the world today. Active.
Dragunov can talk with the mic, which I'm shocked about. Are we going to see this? Darling. Cody's making the match.
Oh, special guest general manager.
Well, Dominic has a chance to become the NXT champion. Don't sleep, guys. It could happen.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
He's special guest.
Good God.
Whoa.
What everybody's saying. Hell, hey, night.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who's winning now? Hell, a night. Yeah.
That's pretty big. That's the way to close the gap at the end. Total what time? Of course there's wrestling tonight. Come on, no? Probably too much wrestling on tonight. Whose car is this? What is that, a Honda? Who's driving a Honda?
I can't see that car.
Cena, baby.
Oh, yeah. I forgot he does all the commercials now. Yeah. There.
I
He's
forgot
the-
we're
he's the-
commercial free, guys. Completely forgot
Yes.
about that.
For the first 30 minutes, right?
I read an article earlier today that they were going in that's they're saying Cena's ruining his legacy by continuing to have matches.
No.
No way.
He's helping these guys. He's bringing eyes to the product. That's BS. Right
I
now,
don't even know how I got through the article without vomiting, but
Bryan Danielson on the 2 count on Swerve.
We got on NXT right now. We got Roxanne Perez making her way to the ring. The Prodigy. She's going.
I hope Swerve wins that match against Danielson. Actually,
He should win that match.
Everybody, if you're new to the chat, new to any channel, if you're new to Savage's channel or Graves' channel, subscribe, hit the likes. New to my channel, same thing. We are simulcasting for the first time ever on 3 different channels: Savage, Graves, and myself, right here live. Tail Lives and Tony Wrestling Show. Guys, this is crazy. Watching NXT and AEW. We got the Quad Squad here. We got Savage, Graves, Triple R. My goodness, the producers to my left. Oh, what a day.
Oh, we got the Empress of Tomorrow coming out. Asuka making her way back to NXT.
this is actually a really good opening match to start the night on NXT.
I agree. Prince now not about to get involved. Swerve looks a little tired. They both look spent already. They've been wrestling for the past like 9-10 minutes. As we see the entrances on NXT, we're gonna watch
Oh, that's
AEW right now.
ridiculous.
He grapevined him on the ropes.
Damn, that was ridiculous.
Is he gonna jump on his chest from the top there? Oh no.
Yeah, double stomp.
Double stomp. Oh, this is dangerous.
Nice. Jeez.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Double
man.
stomp.
wow. What
Tom?
a double stomp.
There is wrestling on tonight, guys. Yes. NXT, AEW, USA Network for NXT, TBS for AEW, Dynamite. Dynamite's on Tuesday tonight due to the playoffs in Major League Baseball. And we're here live on a Tuesday Wrestling with Savage, Anthony Grace Pod, Ravage with Ramon, Taylor and Tony. Guys, the surgery for my throat is very soon. I'm not gonna have a voice, but before it goes out, I will talk until it's over.
Not in the playoffs, but we still got more championships than you.
True story.
We won't have any championships. We keep Aaron Boone. But we got Asuka and we got Roxanne Perez in the ring.
And we also have Shotzi making her way to the ring.
What are you doing here?
What's Shotzi doing?
Commentary.
Is the
she's taking
entire
on commentary?
main roster staff, are they all here?
I think so.
I mean, at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if Stephanie and Vince and Triple H all come out together with Linda and Shane and the 10 kids. Did you guys notice the grandson on Raw, who's playing football now, McMahon?
Oh boy,
Shane's son. He looks like Vince. It's kind of wild. All right, you guys want to laugh? Listen to this.
Vince is dead.
What's up, Sabu? How you doing? Did you get it to work?
Josh, you there? Yep. Okay, this is Savage. Okay, no, I didn't get it to work. I didn't get it to work, man.
Hold on. I'm gonna give me a second so I can help you, Sabu.
Name dropping live on the show. Something I would do. Except my superstar could still walk.
Jeez.
I don't care anymore. I'm going full heels. My show.
He's only flying.
So now we got two good matches. Roxanne Perez, Asuka here. Top rope, Bryan Danielson and Swerve.
Actually, to be fair, Sabu did go off the top rope at Double or Nothing. Just saying.
Did. I'm only messing around, man. Come on.
I'm
hoping I get some heat and knock the crap out of him. That's good for the
throw
channel.
a chair at your head, dude.
That works for my channel. Imagine if Sabu keeps doing the chair live. Come on. The views
Savage
go up.
already did.
Will anybody be going to NXT Deadline in Bridgeport, Connecticut in December?
There's a show in Connecticut?
Yeah, Bridgeport, Connecticut.
December
NXT
9th.
Deadline, December 9th. You got to be careful with those fans, though.
Make that. Here, we got to get to 10,000. Listen, there's things I got to do. We're going here. Asuka on the top rope with a missile drop kick, barely hits her. Right now, Bryan Danielson about to stomp out Swerve Strickland.
Two great opening matches we got on tonight.
Good commentary, good opening announcement from Cody. We got a Pub Rules 6-man tag match. I don't know about that. The Brawling Brutes and Tyler Bate.
I already know who's going to win this ratings thing, though, because my friend that doesn't really watch NXT at all, he just watches Raw and SmackDown, texted me earlier, and he asked me, he said, hey, what channel's NXT on tonight? So that's pretty much the sentiment of everybody who doesn't watch NXT like that because of what they did with promoting it.
No, I think NXT is going to win the ratings because it's their night. I mean, if AEW wins tonight, there's an issue. But you got to realize this is their third brand.
Yeah.
So.
Either way, we win in the end.
Yes,
As
the
fans.
fans win. We all win. I'm going to take him off screen for right now. So hard to watch both things.
I think they're
If
going to let
Roxanne-
Danielson and Swerve go a half hour, honestly.
Probably. I think so.
But see, I think that's a mistake. Oh, double stomp. He's got him. He's got
Never
one,
mind.
two. He kicks out. My thing is this. On NXT, wouldn't it be great if Roxanne Perez pulled the upset on Asuka?
She might.
Roxanne Perez off the ropes?
Roxanne Perez
Oh, my
is good.
God, what a match.
I like Roxanne Perez.
So do I. I hope that Cora Jade gets healthy because I want to see them two go at it.
Man, what
Side Russian leg
real-
sweep.
Go ahead, bro. I'm not going to cut you off. Sorry.
What is happening?
Triple H is in charge.
Do we think Asuka puts Roxanne over? I would.
Yeah.
It doesn't hurt her. It doesn't hurt Asuka if she lets Roxanne win. No
Good
titles
bathroom
on.
pick. Good bathroom pick, Bobby. Good bathroom selfie.
Look at Prince Nana.
Is he
I didn't know
dancing?
he had.
Is he dancing?
No, he took off his hat.
Oh, damn.
He's bald and fat.
Nana's been around for a while, bro.
I know him pretty well. Adam
Hangman
Page got involved.
Wow, I think that was a bad decision. To me, that's a bad decision.
One.
I think they're going to have Danielson fight Christian just because the history that he has with Edge.
That's true. It could be
I think they're going to sync that up.
2,
yeah,
3.
Yeah.
I guess Edge would be like torn in the middle, right? Yeah.
Well, Edge also would probably. I think Edge has a respect for Danielson, but they got a little history from WrestleMania against Roman, so it'll be interesting to see like how that plays out. Actually,
my apologies, gentlemen.
I don't know. I don't know why you're apologizing. You're still here.
That wasn't funny. Who's laughing at that? I heard you talking shit, Tony. This isn't your show. This is our show tonight.
Wow. So Bryan Danielson versus Christian Cage on the Collision this weekend. I think it was a mistake to get Hangman and Page involved in this, and for Swerve to lose. I think that was a mistake.
And Hangman going out there with a man bun.
Hangman's fighting again. Remind me. Who's Hangman fighting tonight?
Jay White.
Oscar
Definitely taking a loss to Jay White. Like hard.
Oscar Lot. We got a Samoa Joe promo. He's talking about MJF going after the title.
She rolls her over.
Is it over?
Yo, guys, Roxanne Perez is holding her own. Give me some volume. Roxanne Perez is holding her own.
Well, she's a hell of a wrestler, though. I mean, she's no stranger to wrestling. She's a great talent for Mission Pro Wrestling. She's been doing great. She needed work on her personality. I think she still needs a little work on her character. But wrestling-wise, yeah, she's phenomenal. Really good.
And it's over.
It's over. Asuka wins.
Good.
I don't mind it.
With this win, actually, Asuka is still undefeated in NXT.
That's right. They couldn't. That's right.
That's pretty.
She's never lost in NXT. That's right.
She should have never lost at WrestleMania, but I mean, when she came up from NXT, but that was a mistake. But whatever.
Yeah.
Thank you, by the way, Steve Paul.
Let me tell you what that does for Roxanne Perez. It gives her a chip on her shoulder. She went toe to toe with this girl. And Oscar just gave her the rub, like, good job. And
who is this?
Guys, in case you don't know, Stephen Paul's been going through some health issues. So, Stephen Paul, we love you and prayers to you, bro.
I'm not going to. Oh, God. That was bad.
What's that? The kick?
Go to NXT. No, go to NXT. Watch the move from Shotzi. It might have been. That's Kiana James, right?
Kiana James, yep. And Shotzi now coming in. Kick to the midsection on Kiana. Another kick to the chin.
That wasn't bad at all. That was good.
Yeah, that was a good sell. Yeah, I just realized it.
I don't know what you call that. Kind of like a superplex, I guess. Snapplex with a leg cross. Tony,
it's called a fisherman bomb.
Fisherman bomb. Okay, I like that.
I think Seth Rollins used to do that before. God's Last Gift.
It's like I used to just call that a modified fisherman's suplex.
What is Shotzi should go back to NXT. I think
Shotzi should go home.
We got one of my
who's coming out of here?
My favorite guy coming out of there.
Paul Heyman.
Yes,
is
with the
here.
gray hair. With the gray hair now.
Yeah,
Are we gonna mention the gray hair?
He's tired of dying it. It's a lot, man.
No, I think it's playing into the story. He's stressed out with the whole Roman thing.
And dude, he's getting in the corner of Braun Breaker. That's the biggest rub of the night. Just know that. It doesn't matter who else comes out with who. Cena coming out, Asuka coming out. Paul Heyman in the corner of Braun Breaker, that's the rub of the night. Like,
yep. That could be.
I'm sorry,
that's the future right there. He's set you can see Heyman setting himself up. You're gonna be the guy that's gonna beat Roman.
And that's what I was gonna say. It's like a foreshadowing of the future. Basically, that could be our next Paul Heyman guy in Braun Breaker.
He needs a guy too. If anybody needs a guy, it's Braun.
Here's what you have to ask yourself: since Cena is at ringside as a manager, so to speak, with Carmelo, and Paul is with Braun, is there a possibility we see a Bloodline member?
100% chance, yeah.
Is it a possibility we see the Bloodline member.
Roman on NXT.
He lives in Florida.
I think it would have
And
been
he's a-
advertised.
It could
And-
happen
yeah.
because isn't he supposed to take on John Cena at Crown Jewel? Isn't that the
He
rumor?
lives in Florida. He lives an hour from the Performance Center, guys.
I think we probably see Jimmy and Solo, maybe.
Why would you have to announce him? It's already Cena and Cody sold it, and then when the gong went off,
All the marks came out.
Yeah.
What if Taker is there just in a backstage segment putting over Jay Cargill?
Look at Thomas Higgins going here. What's happening here? We have a Savage dummy on a graveyard. You're trying to be tantalizing.
Wow.
I love it. Guys,
Yeah.
Thomas
I'm
Higgins.
not impressed by that one.
I am. Thomas Higgins is a two-time
That's 'cause
cancer survivor.
You're
He's a
impressed
two-time
easily,
cancer survivor.
okay?
He can say whatever he wants to say.
You're impressed easily. Now
By the
that
way,
was impressive by Tyler Bate. Good over the top rope, taking
I
out
don't
everybody.
know if we've mentioned it, but on Dynamite, Powerhouse Hobbs versus Chris Jericho right now.
Now, do you
Interesting.
think that's a marquee match?
No.
It's
No.
interesting, but Hobbs is winning that match. He has to.
Who's right now, guys? In your opinion, who's winning in aspects of the better show?
I don't know. I haven't watched another show really yet.
Well, that's why you're here. That's why you're in. This is why your whole
And-
channel's in
and it-
turmoil.
I'm gonna say NXT.
No, I'm supporting NXT. They're gonna have the better show because guess what? NXT's been better than AEW 80% of the year. This
Right?
year.
I'm taking NXT right now.
They're playing darts while having a wrestling match. I mean, it doesn't get better than this.
Hey, listen, and guys, if people wonder where Sheamus is recovering from some things.
And I switched to AEW. All I see is Chris Jericho just getting rocked by Hobbs. I mean, seems about right.
Guys, do you think that Hobbs would be better suited in WWE?
No, right now he got the perfect rub off Don Callis. Don Callis can do big things with Hobbs and make him one of the staples in AEW. Hobbs, Takeshita, Sammy are all in great positions right now to have a nice future in AEW.
Graves, what are you thinking about this match right now on NXT? Crazy, right?
It's crazy. It reminds me of what Imperium took on Brawling Brutes at Extreme Rules.
And this reminds me of the Acolytes, man. APA.
Oh, yeah,
Beer,
definitely has that vibe to it.
Bar vibe, darts.
The barroom brawl.
Yeah.
Whoa,
Guys,
big man, Pete Dunne. I'm not gonna call him Butch. He's in NXT. Pete Dunne got slammed through the table, through the popcorn. Popcorn goes flying in the Performance Center. The ratings have got to be going crazy. I don't care about ratings. I care about good
NXT's hitting
wrestling.
2 million tonight almost with Undertaker. Like guaranteed.
Maybe. Hey, let me ask you this, guys: is Tyler Bate a future NXT World Champion?
Maybe.
But he was already a champion. He was the
Well,
UK.
not
champion.
NXT. He was UK.
He was UK.
Yeah.
That was NXT, wasn't it?
Yeah, but he was NXT
UK,
UK,
I said
champion,
NXT. Okay, you're
not
talking about the
NXT
States.
champion.
I
Let's
think
not
he goes
forget-
to the main roster before that.
Let's not forget, guys, that NXT's title is technically a world title. It's a world championship.
I agree. I think it is. I think they counted in the overall of Charlotte's when they say she's a 15-time.
No, she's
14.
actually a fifth. She's 14, not including NXT. I don't think. I think all her titles are from main roster.
That's even crazier.
That's crazy. I might be wrong with that. I would need somebody to verify that. But
I think there's a big controversy, and it's either 14 or 15 because of NXT.
We're picture in picture in NXT, and guys, Chris Jericho, no matter what you think about him, at 52 years old, still performing at a high level. Codebreaker.
Oh, nice code breaker.
Nope, I don't
Very
think
nice
anyone's
over.
going to argue that with you, Tony. Chris Jericho's been performing it at a better level the last 2 years than his first 2 years of AEW.
I agree with that.
He got into shape, whatever it was. Maybe he wasn't working out, but he's definitely last 2 years solid ring shape, solid matches.
You know, people
He
give
went
him a
from
hard
looking-
time. I'm
Yep.
sorry, Ricky. Go, Ricky. I'm sorry.
no, I was
Go,
gonna say Jericho went from looking like an air fryer to looking like a high flyer in a matter of months. So that's good.
And considering this guy's schedule, you know, I mean, the Rock tours, the podcast, the talk shows, movies, TV shows, he's writing books.
The Jericho
The
cruise.
boat, that's a whole 4 or 5 days of the year.
He's almost as busy as me.
Yeah, I would argue that you're busier.
Thank you.
Obviously.
I appreciate that.
Obviously,
It's about time Savage recognizes it.
I mean, Tony has to be busier than Chris Jericho. I mean,
yeah, true story. What a spine buster by Hobbs, by the way, guys. Hobbs is a menacing figure. He's the kind of guy that you do not want to get into a fight in a dark alley with, unless he's on your team.
The difference between me, you, and Jericho is Jericho doesn't have to go have that 9 to 5.
Right.
Unfortunately, he's like, oh, I can wake up at 12 today if I want to. Still have time to do everything.
He paid his dues.
Well, yeah.
Moxie's not cleared. Wow, that's a hit.
Ouch.
Moxley not cleared to go against
third best member of the Shield, and you think that's a hit? I don't think that's a hit.
Well, no, but what I'm saying is,
hold on, I lost my light. My light.
My battery.
I'll be right back.
I will say, like, third best member of the Shield. I get that, but you're also downplaying a whole guy's career. Like, you could say like if it's like another stable, like if Mark Jindrak would have been an Evolution, like the 5th best member, I'd be like, okay, yeah, but come on.
Let me ask you a question.
But if we rank them, Graves, all right, real quick, Tony, just so I could
go
see one thing. Graves, name the top 3 members of the Shield order.
Well, I'm not going to argue with that,
okay.
But I'm not going to say that like being the third best. I would rather be the
it's
third
not
best
a bad
in the
thing.
Shield.
It's
exactly.
The best thing you can be in the world.
Yeah, but it's just, I don't know.
I mean, PWI even made it, and that's a bunch of nerds in an office that are voting on, what was it, Seth Roman and then Moxley? Or did they even put Roman in there? Didn't they make Roman like 9?
No, he was 2.
He was 2. Who was 3? Mox?
The Shield was the top 3.
There you go.
Seth, Roman, Mox.
I think that's what my top 10 was. I had Roman at 9 because I don't think he deserves to be in the top 3.
It's kind of tough to put him in the top 3.
Just for the sheer amount of matches he has compared to other people that are out there killing themselves, like a Will Ospreay or Kenny Omega, or
Reed.
Honestly, I probably still would put him in top 3 if I'm being honest.
If you want to talk about like just top 3 successfulness,
guys,
yeah, Roman's number
NXT,
1.
They are killing it with the 10 bouts of the Belfry, whatever they call it. This is crazy.
Hobbs just beat Jericho.
Hobbs won, right? 100
dominate him.
Clean
squash
Clean.
match.
As it should be, though. As it should be, Graves, because Hobbs right now, you can't do all this stuff that you did with him. The Book of Hobbs, now Don Collins. Give the guy his due. He deserves it, man. To me, they messed up in AEW 4 years ago, whatever it was. I would have put Hobbs and Wardlow both on that main event level before even MJF. Just to have them established as like the guys are real powerhouses.
This does a lot for Hobbs.
Oh, yeah, no, without a doubt. Let's not downplay Don Callis either. In my opinion, right next to Paul Heyman, he's the second best manager in the game today. I don't know if you agree with that, but I think his work has been phenomenal, Don Callis, this year.
I think he's doing a great job. Yo, this 6-man tag is awesome.
That's because NXT is awesome, man. NXT has been consistently a more entertaining show. They've had more consistent storytelling, and they actually have like conviction on their storytelling. They go through with the story. AEW will just pick up and run away from a story and pretend it never happened, like within a week.
This is to get Jake Hager back and helping Jericho, I think.
I don't know about that.
Jack
Yo,
Swagger.
right now, so look, Hobbs.
Here we go.
Roddy.
Roddy.
Hobbs basically squashes Chris Jericho,
Good.
a multi-time world champion.
And here comes the biggest work in the business today, the Adam Cole injury. Here is the biggest work in AEW right now. He is not legitimately injured.
Yes,
the
he
devil,
is.
The person with the devil mask is the
I
person
think
with the devil. The person with the devil mask is Britt Baker.
Look at this finish right here, man.
And she's going to be with this group.
This is a hell of a match. And I love how all the action's in the ring. Everybody's getting a piece of the action. They're not all over the arena fighting. It's nice
Yeah.
to see the match stay in the ring, even with 6 guys.
You talking to me? You talking to me?
Yeah, I have
Graham?
no idea what you just said. I have no idea.
You didn't hear what I said?
I don't want to hear it. Or there's Britt Baker's in the mask. I don't know what.
Why?
I don't know what's
You want
going
to
on. What
know
mask
why?
she's
You want to
got.
know? You remember when the Devil came out on Dynamite? They haven't showed nothing else about that storyline. She was the one under the mask.
Listen, we're going off on a tangent.
All right, Tyler Bate just completely missed that landing. But apparently Gallus still got devastated by the maneuver.
It grazed him.
Yeah.
This 6-man match is crazy.
Yeah.
This is actually a very entertaining match.
See, now here's my problem. See, look. So we're getting a good match with this 6-man tag, and we're getting a vignette. What would you rather watch?
I mean, the vignette is money, though.
Yeah, but
I'm gonna actually unmute the vignette.
Wow.
Vignette over.
No, I'm on delay on AEW 1 minute specifically. Oh, look, he's mowing the lawn. This is great. It continues.
Wow, backdrop them both over the top rope.
Ray Phoenix was supposed to defend against Moxley tonight.
Moxley's not cleared.
We got Orange Cassidy replacing him. Could he get the title back?
I think so.
I wouldn't mind it.
Me neither.
This guy in the ring, man.
Oh,
this guy's jacked.
nice sense
This guy's jacked on NXT. I don't know who this guy is.
The Gallus guy? What a clothesline! What's
Nightmare
up,
is
Nightmare?
here.
How you doing?
Join us on YouTube, man.
The NXT crowd's getting a treat tonight, guys.
All right. I saw enough of the vignette to. I saw it.
Everybody,
more of the same.
Shout out to Mick Thompson in the chat. What's going on?
Welcome
Mick?
back, Mick. Welcome back.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
I like that picture, Mick. Looking good there, buddy.
Love you, Mick.
Oh,
triple power bomb.
Jesus.
Through the table.
Shield bomb. Okay.
Good match.
That was quality action.
The Brawling Brutes.
let me ask you guys this. Would you have Tyler Bate be a part of the Brawling Brutes, but be in NXT?
I put him on the main roster.
Ooh.
Well, do you think he could go from NXT to SmackDown, kind of go in between, be kind of an honorary Brawling Brute?
Compared to everybody else on the roster, Tyler Bate deserves to have that right. He's been doing this so long. It's not like he's new. He's not new at all. Guy was NXT UK champion like what, 7 years ago?
Yeah.
Right. Becky Lynch got a book.
Who's buying that book? The man.
A lot of people.
Isn't she defending the title? She's defending the title tonight? Or
Becky?
is that at the...
No, I don't think she's
last
night.
But she's supposed to face this girl right here. What's her name?
At Halloween Havoc.
Oh, okay. I got you. All right. I thought it was tonight.
That's a good discussion. Who's going to be the one to take down Becky Lynch from NXT?
I
was thinking it was going to be Jade Cargill.
It's not her.
I wouldn't mind it.
I think it's going to be Jade.
I kind of like it being Jade.
See, I think you got to give let me tell you why I give it to Jade. Because
I give it to Trish Stratus.
You don't want Jade to go to the main roster.
No. By the way, Trish Stratus, to me, the worst storyline of the year goes to Trish Stratus.
Well, hold on. No diss to Trish Stratus.
I love Trish, but she had the worst storyline this year, Graves.
Trish Stratus should not be the NXT champion. Go ahead, Tom.
Jade Cargill, you do not want her going to the main roster and winning a title, never having won the NXT title. They had to retcon Becky to get that title for her. It does better for her and the brand of NXT for her to get the NXT title and then go to the main roster. You could even have her keep the NXT women's title and be on the main roster the same way Becky's doing. You have to realize, guys, now that that NXT is a third brand. It may be developmental to an extent, but it's a third brand. Look at all the main roster people that are on this.
I completely agree with you. 100%.
Max Adams tonight to get a fatal 4-way.
You can play that later if you want. That's a little preview from Battlefield. If you want.
Okay.
Listen. Let's get something straight here, okay? We're not talking about Battlefield. You know, shout to
I
Alpha.
didn't tell you to press play. I was about to put a note in there. You jumped the gun, man.
Hey, I
Where's
saw
your
a picture.
producer? Where's your fired?
Listen, at least I have a producer. Anyway, my point is nobody wants you promoting your own little side hustles. Okay?
I was gonna promote Battlefield
in that Ricky Dick organization called
Shout out to
Battlefield
Alpha
Pro
Junior,
Wrestling.
by the way. We hope you're feeling better.
Tegan Knox
Tegan
on
Knox
NXT.
backstage.
Tegan Knox is back on NXT. She's interrupting Lyra.
Doesn't she look like Becky Lynch just with colorful hair?
What did you guys think of the match last night with her and Becky?
Thought it was good.
I think it was good. I think the pace could have been a little better. But I
Hey,
think it was decent.
Graves, can we recap for Smokey and Spooky Boo, please?
Yeah, sure. We had on AEW Danielson and Swerve as the opener, which Bryan Danielson will be fighting Christian Cage. We had Powerhouse Hobbs and Chris Jericho, and Hobbs basically defeated Jericho in a squash match. On NXT, Cody Rhodes announced there's going to be a male breakout tournament. There's going to be a Dusty Rhodes tag team tournament. Cody Rhodes is the GM at NXT. Roxanne Perez versus Asuka. Asuka beat Roxanne Perez. And then the Brawling Brutes with Tyler Bate won the bar 6-man tag, whatever they called that. So we got Ray Phoenix and Orange Cassidy right now for the is it the International still? Or what,
Yeah, International.
I think Ray's going to retain this one, right? I don't see Cassidy taking it back from him yet.
Well,
unless you, oh, go ahead, Tony. I'm sorry.
Here's my thing. If Moxley was originally scheduled to rematch this tonight, it was to give them the title back because they called an audible. Now, being that Moxley's not cleared, they might be thinking, hey, he might not be cleared for a while. Let's put the strap back on Cassidy.
I give a lot of credit to Ray Phoenix, though, man. Sorry, Ricky. Ray's been doing a great job as champ.
Go ahead, Rick.
I think if they're calling an audible here, I think they're going to give it to Orange Cassidy and lead to a rematch with him and Moxley again. That's what I think happens.
No problem, Smokey.
That doesn't make sense to me, though, because I feel like just the last couple of weeks, you really hear the crowd getting behind Ray. I've been hearing chants for him. People have been popping for him. People are hyped to see his matches as a singles competitor.
Well, he's popular. Yeah. And to my daughter, yeet.
You gotta pick a side, Jasmine. You either with Jey Uso or you like
no
Roman.
Cap.
Pick a side. Pick a side, Jasmine. Pick a side.
Jasmine, yeet, no cap.
How many DDTs are we gonna get here?
Who knows? But I'm gonna go out on a limb and make a prediction, guys. I'm gonna make this prediction.
I think I just lost my hearing.
Yeah, I was loud. Could have gave me a warning on that one.
No, I predicted Orange Cassidy is your new international champion. Yeah,
I'm not happy for that. I don't think we see that. I think Ray's worked too hard to win these fans over, which he's finally doing.
Also,
Orange
guys,
has had such a run already.
Also, guys, if you're from Tony's channel, Savage, or mine, make sure to crisscross, like the videos up, hit the subscribe button all over all of our channels that are
crisscross applesauce.
Right now.
Follow, like, smash them all. Let's go. You can also find Tony on Facebook. I'm sure you're where else? Tell them, Tony, where they can find you. God,
Twitter, Instagram,
OnlyFans.
Oh, it's over! Breaking news!
OnlyFans.
Breaking news! We have a new international champion.
Boo!
Just beat Ray Phoenix. Ray Phoenix is down. He looks hurt.
Who called it? I told you.
I just said that.
Thank you,
but
James.
Look, I appreciate it. But look, they have a celebration going, and Tony called this. A lot of us called this here. Ray Phoenix still playing that injury he has. It's an angle. Now
that's whack.
You got Penta in the ring. Staring down.
If he's legitimately hurt, I could see that, and I can respect that. Like, if he's hurt, he's like, I can't, I take a break for a little bit. Fine, but
let me tell you why they did this. They did this because they don't know about Moxley. I think Moxley's career might be in jeopardy. Seriously.
They haven't really said much about Moxley since that injury.
He caught that stinger, and he was cleared to come back today, and he didn't. Something's wrong, guys.
It never ends, Tony.
Huh?
It never ends.
Hey, listen. Humble in the chat. What's up, Humble? Ricky, take this one.
Yeah,
Hey,
Humble 85.
Just say hi.
85 with the comment says, "I am going to be brutally
What do
honest."
you want?
And I'm trying to read. I'm reading a comment. I'm reading a comment.
Yeah. Tony, I don't want to get you banned. Yeah. Oh God.
Okay, we're live on a show here, Savage.
He.
Go ahead, Ricky.
All right, Humble 85. I'm going. We're going to stay on track. Let's stay on track, guys. This is a big issue
Let's
with
go.
us here.
Let's
I'm going
go.
to stay alive.
Let's go.
I'm going to be brutally honest. I don't feel like this war is helping some of the young talents in both promotions because they are being overshadowed by the main roster stars. I agree and disagree. I think you could have a little less of the main roster on like NXT and stuff like that. But I think it does help, and it does help develop the new talent and give them that experience in the ring with a veteran so they can work safe and work correctly. So I think it goes both ways. So I don't disagree with you. I kind of agree and disagree. What do you think, Graves?
I was gonna say I'll talk about this in just a second. John Cena is on NXT right now, making his entrance right now. Tony's representing. Big shout out to everybody as well that went to the other streams as well. Nightmareverse actually went over from Twitch to YouTube. I believe you subscribed to all of us, so thank you. With this comment, I honestly think you are right in some regard. It is going to hurt some people from getting on television, but here's the thing. It may gain more viewers with John Cena appearing on this. Somebody new may watch NXT the next week, and they'll get to see a Trick Williams, a Dragunov, or anybody else that's going to be a part of this breakout tournament. It's really going to help them.
And Humble, what you're saying is, I think it makes plenty of sense what you're saying, but I want to agree with Graves that more eyes on the product is better for the younger talent. This is probably a one-off. This isn't going to happen again. I think that the younger guys are saying to themselves, hey, look, we'll take a back seat because look what it does for us. Not to mention the experience they're gaining by watching these guys in the ring. Like, you can watch as much tape as you want, but John Cena is probably backstage early today talking to these guys. Cody Rhodes talks to people. So this is good for the whole. Look, no matter what, we win as the fans,
Exactly. Also, I want to say real quick, Timeless Tony Storm is like probably one of the best in the AEW women's division. Yeah.
She's awesome.
What she's doing right now.
Whatever she's doing on stage right now, she's crazy. I don't know what she's doing.
I think she's been practicing that gimmick for years, and she's just pulling it out now.
I'll acknowledge Jake the Tribal Chief, guys. What's going on, Jake?
Acknowledge.
There he is. He's back. What's up, Jake?
Savage is back.
$400 people singing John Cena's song. I love it.
No, Humble. First of all, it's a great observation.
Yeah.
And if you want to be negative, this is the kind of show where you can be negative. We deal with Savage every day.
You can never be negative on an opinion that you have. It's your opinion, and you're entitled to it. And feel free to share with us here. We're not thinking you're negative or positive. We're just commenting, and we're all enjoying the show, and nothing's negative about that.
So right now, WWE NXT is, to me, in my opinion, is killing AEW.
Yeah, but
go ahead.
Become a zombie today.
I think that's become a zombie today. Hit the subscribe button. Thank you, Nightbot. I think that's a little unfair because that was just a vignette, and they're still trying to build up Tony Storm.
No,
it's John Cena over like 100 people on the roster. Like, of course, John Cena is going to be over that.
I just mean as a whole. And guys, Wardlow coming to the ring right now. Wardlow gained a couple pounds, guys.
Evan Bourne? Sorry, Matt Sydal. On AEW.
Graves, you're right about Timeless Tony Storm, though. Really elevating herself to another level, reinventing herself, and quickly as well.
Oh, he doesn't have MJF written on his wrist tape this week.
They probably told him to take that crap off. Stay mid-card and shut up. Stay in your lane, Wardlow.
I don't think Tony has to say WWE is better. I think that's kind of...
Who, me?
Yeah, that's what that comment said. Tony has to say WWE is better.
He might
I
be
do.
Tony Khan.
No, he means me.
I mean, Joe Khan.
Oh, Tony Khan? Oh, okay.
This whole thing with Wardlow now that he destroys an opponent and he leads through the crowd. I don't get it. I mean, you tried to push Wardlow like 7 times. I don't know.
The end of the match, he left. He's leaving.
So we're probably getting this Braun Breaker match like right now, I'm assuming. Cena wouldn't just come out here to come out again later. And there it is.
Yeah,
Braun.
It's gonna.
I like this though. Braun's coming out first to confront Cena. That's nice.
Oh, this could be the main event though, Savage, because he's got pants on.
This is a WrestleMania main event if they wanted to one day.
Could be.
What Braun? You know what? Let's talk about Braun Breaker, guys. I don't agree. I think Braun Breaker is average at best.
I think Braun Breaker has gotten way better since they turned him heel, and I think he's gotten better on the mic. I think he's gotten better in the ring. I think Braun Breaker is probably going to be on the main roster after Mania. Oh no!
John's already putting him over though. Yeah. Cena's already got this guy a new chant. Look at this. I think Braun Breaker is one of the more underappreciated guys amongst wrestling fans.
Disagree.
Amongst wrestling fans, a lot of people don't even realize what they got in this guy.
I think he's a flash in the pan. I think that his name has got him where he was. I think he's a good wrestler.
Breaker?
You want a good comparison of WWE and AEW? Braun Breaker's WWE's young talent. Nick Wayne is AEW's young talent.
No, I agree with that.
Take a look.
No
knock on Nick Wayne, but look at Braun.
I'm not saying that Braun Breaker isn't good. I don't think he's a main event WrestleMania main eventer.
Not yet.
Ever?
I think that's harsh.
You
put a guy like Paul Heyman behind him, and he no longer has to talk like he's doing right now.
Let me ask you a question. Let them talk, and I'll get you. I'll make a statement.
Crowd's got to censor it because of the BS chant.
Can these stupid fans shut up? They're killing this poor guy's promo.
What a rub for Braun Breaker, though.
Oh, yeah.
They got to think highly of him. They got him with Paul Heyman and
They
Cena.
do. They think big of him. Fool him. Yo, Cena tells the truth. See?
Good God.
Shout out to Chase.
Good God. Good God.
Oh.
Huge for Braun. Huge.
Up next, NXT title match.
Nice, Braun. Get out of there. Woo.
Good segment.
So here's my thing about Braun Breaker. Let me say this. First of all, you guys think he's a WrestleMania main eventer?
I think he's a future WrestleMania main eventer.
Let me
One
ask you.
day I could see it if he has the right tool.
What's up to Les in local pro wrestling? Let me ask you this question, guys. Do you think Scott Steiner was a WrestleMania main eventer?
It's not about that Scott Steiner.
Well, answer my question. Do you think Scott Steiner was a WrestleMania main eventer?
Hell no.
He could have been, maybe, back in the day.
No.
What's Scott Steiner?
The
are we
Steiner
talking
brothers
about, bro?
originally could have main evented WrestleMania. Come on.
Do you think Rick
Come on.
Steiner's a WrestleMania main eventer?
By himself, no. With his brother, yes.
So here's my.
I'll
thing
give
with
you one
Braun Breaker.
example. Tell me this. Back in the day,
Can I finish my point?
Legion of Doom, Steiner brothers. If they had 2 nights of Mania, you can't see that main eventing night 1 of WrestleMania 5?
Honestly, I could see the Steiner brothers main eventing, but not the Legion of Doom. But I get where you're going with that. Legion of Doom wasn't a good. Legion of Doom's overrated. I'm sorry, they are. Legion of Doom's overrated. They're a great persona, but they can wrestle worth of crap. But I get what you're saying. So you guys think that you'd buy a ticket? You'd buy a ticket to WrestleMania for the main event, Braun Breaker versus Roman, or Braun Breaker versus Hulk Hogan, or Braun Breaker versus Savage, or Braun Breaker versus Edge. Like, I'm just saying, Braun Breaker, think about it. Who do you match him up with, number one? And what does he do that's so great that puts him in the main event?
Let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Let me ask you something then. If I get what you're saying, but Braun's not fully developed yet.
True.
And if you look at it this way, I could definitely see somebody going up against Braun Breaker as the underdog, aka Tyler Bate versus Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker could be the Brock Lesnar. We saw what they did at WrestleMania 31, Roman Reigns and Lesnar, where they had an underdog and they had a physical match. Braun Breaker, I'm not saying he could be the next Brock Lesnar, but I'm saying when you have a guy like that could be dominant and has that aggression to him, I think that you could see that in Braun Breaker. It depends what happens on the main roster and stuff. But
I agree. I disagree.
You have to. I think you kind of have to wait to see how they do on the main roster first, because I think a lot of people also thought Karrion Kross would be a big deal on the main roster, especially when he first came up.
And there's rumors about Karrion Kross, real quick, Tone, before you get to this comment. There's rumors that Karrion Kross is in the works for a major push. So we'll see what happens with that.
If that's the case, it's the last one. I'm sorry, go ahead, Savage. I stepped on you. Go ahead.
I was gonna say that's Vince's boy, but Braun Breaker, you put him with a Don Callis, you put him with a Paul Heyman, that man will main event whatever the hell he wants to main event. I promise you that.
I don't think that he has.
He doesn't have to now. You got to realize, Tony, he's only been wrestling less than 2 years.
I agree, but the problem is everybody's already making the heir apparent, and he's not there. He's not even close. First of all, his mic skills are terrible. He's terrible on the mic.
I never sit by himself. I said he's got to have a manager like a Don Callis or like a Paul Heyman, or even maybe in the future. What I heard Bobby Roode might actually turn into a manager in the next year or two.
I would like to see Bobby Roode do something. Bobby Roode's wrestling career.
He's a producer right now. His
wrestling career is probably over.
Oh yeah, it's not his fault. What are you gonna do, bro? That's a bad injury, man.
See, Henry, there's nothing wrong with having a moveset. You rip somebody's moveset off. That's not a problem. The problem is this moveset is limited.
It can't be a ripoff if it's your own blood and DNA. It's not a ripoff.
Hold the phone.
That's pissing me off. Ramon, doesn't that piss you off what he just said? How is he ripping off his father and his uncle? Come on.
Hold the phone, because here is Tony D. Tony D's in the back. Okay, we got Tony D in the back talking to Cody Rhodes. Okay, we got the tag team champions in the back. How you doing?
Impressive. You got a little bit of a problem, Ramon.
We'll watch him both, Tom. We got Jay White versus Hangman Adam Page in the ring, which is a good match.
Jay White's squashing him too. I promise you that.
I don't know about that.
He's beating him.
They're gonna have a competitive match.
Jay White's got to win after all that.
I think we have an interference from Swerve. Capiche? There's 2 nights of Halloween Havoc, by the way, guys.
Yeah. The bada bing, bada boom, battle royal. Love the Sopranos reference there.
The bada bing, bada boom, battle royal. I like it.
Baron Corbin, this is money.
End of days. Nobody's kicked out of it still in NXT.
Oh, not in NXT. Guys, Baron Corbin is elusively big.
He's not a giant, to be honest. It's huge.
Adam Page and Jay White going at it right now. Let's not forget Jay White has stolen the AEW World Championship.
Right.
Fall-away slam coming from Hangman Adam Page with a big kip up.
Yeah.
Nice standing moon, inverted moonsault. What's that called?
NXT alum right there. L.A. Knight.
Yeah.
Whoa! Beautiful Death Valley driver by Hangman Adam Page to Jay White from the counter. That was nice. Love it. I love how LA Knight's the one to cut off Corbin. That's great. That's the coolest looking referee we may have ever seen on TV.
Yeah.
No, nothing's top Shawn Michaels with his little tidy.
With those shorts. Yeah.
Stone Cold looked pretty cool as a ref once too.
What a power bomb on the apron by Adam Page onto Jay White. Jeez.
LA Knight wearing the Timbs too, going hard. That's great.
So the big controversy, guys, is that Kevin Nash is saying that LA Knight's a ripoff of Stone Cold and The Rock. Who's Kevin Nash to tell anybody about anything? The guy
Kevin Nash is the most overrated wrestler in the history of the business.
Agreed.
I wouldn't say that.
Yes, he is.
What?
Just because he was at the right place, right time, and he was part of storylines that were above his pay grade and above his skill level, he got a free ride next to legends like Hulk Hogan and Kurt Angle and Scott Steiner and Sting and Samoa Joe and all these guys, AJ Styles. He got free rides next to guys that were all better than him today, tomorrow, and next week. And I'll say it to your 7-foot face.
Name a Kevin Nash great match.
Goldberg and Kevin Nash.
No.
I liked Nash and Taker at
his
WrestleMania
best
12.
match was actually, I was going to say, Diesel versus Undertaker. That probably was his greatest match skill-wise.
Nope, not true.
I'm gonna go Nash, Triple H, Bad Blood.
Nope, that was a good one too.
That was a good match.
Yeah.
Look at less. Bob Backlund, 8 seconds at the Garden. I was there. No, his
Not
best
televised.
match is against Brett at
Oh, that was a good one too.
his best match is against Brett. I think it was Survivor Series, right? Or was one of those matches?
SummerSlam, something like that. Back in the days, right?
Look
What was that, 96, 97?
Look at me, dummy. He's right place, right time, and 8 feet tall. You can't teach that.
Oh, what's up, V? How you doing, man? I'll be doing
It
good.
was definitely Brett. Guys, I'm gonna be out. You guys take control. I'll be right back.
What's going on here?
Thank you, Mia. Survivor Series 95. Thank you. I'll be right back.
All right, let's talk about the fact that WWE made less money when Diesel was their WWF champion. The worst period financially in the history of the company was when you were the champion. What does that say? You couldn't carry it.
It means the
I
rest
know
of the
you
roster
remember
was
it,
weak.
Ricky. It was bad.
Yeah.
Wasn't that like the worst
you know-
Mania? What was it, Mania 12 that he was main event?
Yeah, but
It wasn't main event. It was
11.
Lawrence
It wasn't
Taylor
a main
and Bam
event.
Bam Bigelow.
Yeah.
In my
it was
mind,
like
it's
the
main
co-main
event because it's the strap. You know what I mean? I know Lawrence Taylor, it was the main event with Bam Bam, and rightfully so because of what they did press-wise. Shout out to
wasn't
that
the
match.
main the main event of WrestleMania 13 was Sid and Undertaker, right?
I think so.
And
yeah,
then
yeah.
That's when Bret Hart and Stone
Bret
Cold
and
did the
Stone
bubble
Cold
switch.
stole the show.
Yeah, after that Sid and Undertaker match wasn't,
See, that's the
that
thing.
either.
That's the thing is like I don't really think like I don't really have the same mindset that he was overrated because I always just kind of put him in that giant kind of thing. You know what I mean? I didn't put him like you're not going to compare Kevin Nash to like
Shawn
Bret
Michaels.
Hart.
Bret
You know what I
Hart,
mean?
yeah.
I will
He
say
wasn't-
this:
Mhm.
when he did have to wrestle a big opponent, he could actually work.
Well, let's
'Cause
talk
was
this
doing
then.
Nash was doing suicide dives and stuff too. So
Well,
like,
real quick,
Between
real
Hall
quick,
and Nash, who do you think was better?
oh, Scott
Nash.
Hall.
I mean
100%.
Scott Hall. I'm sorry, I said Nash.
Yeah,
Don't
Scott
look at me
Hall,
crazy,
hands
Graves.
down.
I'm sorry.
And like to me,
So
Scott
right-
Hall was almost the same size as this dude. Like, what do you have? Like 2 inches on him, maybe 3 inches.
Yeah.
I don't know. About
Right now,
And
we
look at
got-
the match
we
he
got-
had with Shawn at 10. You know that ladder match, man. I mean, Diesel would never do anything close to that.
We
Like,
got
not even
we got
close.
Dirty Dom and Dragunov going at it right now. LA Knight special guest referee. Dragunov taking control of this matchup on NXT. And on Dynamite, we're in picture-in-picture on my end, which we have Hangman Adam Page one-on-one with the Switchblade.
All right,
Jay
so
White.
Ken Buck
we got
says
two.
Dom's gonna get stunned by LA Knight Graves. What do you think?
BFT. Little BFT.
All
action.
right, guys, I
Maybe.
might as well call it the stunner. It's fast.
Yeah, I mean, I could see that. I think we got two great matches on right here now.
Yeah.
I'll give Dom a lot of credit though, because he's working the gauntlet. They got this boy on Raw. They got him on SmackDown. They got him at house shows. They got him on NXT. He's
He's
and he's
paying his dues.
dramatically better than he was a year ago. I mean,
Yep.
I forgot that Nash dropped Big Show on his head, the jackknife.
that
Dom
was
went
wild.
from that. Dom went from daddy's boy to mommy's boy. So it's crazy how that happened. Jesus, don't! Oh my God! Man, Hangman just did a fall away slam on Jay White off of the top rope. He flipped with him. It looks sick. Hangman might have hurt his leg.
I'm watching it right now.
Jeez. What a spot! What a spot!
Was that
bro.
after their
Welcome back.
picture-in-picture break?
This
Yes,
is on
right after.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
getting
after.
ready. I'm
yeah.
getting ready to watch it.
See,
Yep.
and here's my thing with AEW guys. Here's my thing. Every night is WrestleMania to them. They're gonna kill each other. Your freaking career is getting shortened by doing all these crazy high spots. Like Adam Page came down on his head. My
And on his
God.
name. And on his name. He banged the side of his name. On the
I'm
You
mat.
know-
watching it right now.
Think about it. Moxley, I'm leaving WWE. Moxley was hurt one time in WWE. Once. Had that shoulder injury. It happens. How many times has he been hurt here?
No, you're
Yeah,
not
that's
wrong.
true.
They always try to outdo each other, and it's all about the next spot, and they don't ever take enough time to actually recognize the moment that they're in sometimes. And that's what the fans remember. They remember the moments. And when you don't even take the time to appreciate it because you're so quick to get to that next high spot, it's like you're shooting yourself in the foot, setting yourself up to get injured. I'm
You're
about to
doing
watch
what?
it right now.
You're doing what to your foot?
Shooting yourself in the foot. Oh, yeah, he might have blew out his knee on that one.
That was nasty.
And that's the thing, guys. People are like, oh my God, AEW is so great. It is. It's a good company. But everybody's like, oh, it's gonna make it. It's gonna beat WWE. Nobody's ever gonna beat WWE unless they beat themselves. You can't beat a juggernaut. There's no such thing as David and Goliath in wrestling. No one's gonna get a slingshot and knock out WWE because they're a machine.
By the way,
You
I do
know?
want to point them out tonight. NXT is going to be on until 10:08. Dynamite's going to be on until 10:10. Just so
Show
you
that
guys
photo,
know.
Tony. Show that photo. That's
We got
Ricky
it.
Starks and your boy winning. These are guys be the new AEW Tag Team Champions. And look who's there. Who's watching it?
I think that's Photoshop.
No, it is not. God, yeah, that is real.
Who is it?
Who is what? Who took that photo?
Yeah.
That's a moderator from Wrestling World.
Okay. And your point's what?
AEW sucks.
I agree.
I don't think they suck.
Look,
I
look,
think they need to.
Collision! Empty.
Well,
We're not talking
Okay.
about Rampage. This is Collision. Empty.
Yeah,
tickets on.
but here's the thing. What's special about Collision right now?
You're right. Nothing.
So who cares?
Nobody cares. That's my point. That nobody cares.
Like,
This guy totally jumped the gun. He's like, you know what? We already have wrestling on Monday. We got wrestling on Fridays. You know what? I'm going to start a company. We're going to have wrestling on Wednesday. And by God, we're going to do it on Saturdays too.
yeah, but,
My
I mean,
God.
here's the thing with that. Like, you had Punk on Saturday, which that was the appeal, right? And then they lost
Yeah, that
Punk
lasted
because
a
of the
long time.
issues.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't last very long. So the individually, like, the whole thing of like Collision, it doesn't have like a special thing about it. It's Dynamite 2.0 because there's no stars
I agree with you. That's why
there's
it's
no
empty.
stars that are put. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like, I honestly like, put up Logan's comment real quick. Because here's the thing.
Graves on fire, baby.
AEW is not mid. They have good pro wrestling. The problem with it is just they sometimes lack in the storytelling department. And sometimes they do a little bit too much. And I think Collision right now is a little too much. They might need to do some kind of a split to make more of an appeal.
They
on
need
Collision.
to take Eric Bischoff's advice and follow up on longer lasting storylines that actually have meaning and significance.
Guys, not to cut you guys off, but you guys, there's two good matches going on where Dragunov just snapped German suplexed Dominic Mysterio like he broke his
Just
back.
look how good this visual is on right now on NXT. You get to see Mommy. You got LA Knight, who's the hottest wrestler in the world, arguably over. Dom and Dragunov, the NXT World Champion. Just a great visual, man. Look, I could just watch Mommy all day. I'm not changing the channel. I'm watching Mommy.
Here's the thing, too. If you're gonna say like AEW is mid, you're calling like a whole company and the people associated with that company mid, which that is a total. That's a total.
And he's not lying. They are mid. Their best show.
They're not mid.
Their best show can't even beat WWEC show.
They're not.
Switchblade Jay White just defeated Hangman Adam Page to retain the AEW.
Their roster's not mid.
But he has no
Graves. Their roster is actually elite.
Listen,
exactly what their name is. The problem is the guy running the company is all over the place, doing, like you said, too many things. And because of it, we're suffering. I will say this. The last few weeks, AEW storylines have been picking up. I'm very invested with Don Callis, Takeshita, Jericho, Sammy, Hobbs, the MJF, Jay White. But what else? Other than that, tell me what you're interested in besides those. And maybe Christian Cage.
Here comes the AEW. Here comes the world champion. The world champion on his way to the ring.
Let me just say this. Let me get to Les's comment. He's right.
Well, so yeah, a good majority of the matches, but I didn't see a lot of spot fests in Jericho and Powerhouse Hobbs.
No, I agree. Sometimes they get it right, but it's Jericho. Where's Jericho? Where did he have his best career at? His most WWE. If you notice, WWE guys do not have spot fests. Is Dominic going to win this title?
I doubt it.
So
619, he misses.
I just think, like, especially if we're going to talk about tonight too, obviously NXT has stacked the deck, but I don't think this AEW show has been terrible either. I think both the shows have been good.
No, both decent shows. I think.
Yeah.
How would you feel about Damian cashing in tonight, becoming an NXT champion? Everybody thought about that.
I thought about that earlier, but then I was like, I think they're going to save that for a bigger story.
I think, we might be jumping the gun on the cash in here too.
It's a nice thought. It's a nice thought.
Guys, on the two count for Dominic on Dragunov, it was almost 3. Kira almost jumped out of a seat.
Kira, calm down. It ain't happening. You've gotten enough. Let's not get greedy now.
And V might be right. They might need better producers. I just hate seeing that in my some of the time. There's some people in my comment section that they'll be overly critical of both companies, and it's just kind of ridiculous at times. I get like certain criticism is good, but like if you're just gonna call a whole company mid, I think that's just like
I think it's easier to
taking
do
it.
on a night like this when both are actually going head
it's
to
not
head.
fair. It's
I'm
not fair.
usually not like that at all because AEW is usually on its own night, so I judge it for its own product. But on a night like this, where they're going head to head, it's hard for me not to choose sides because my loyalty will lie with the WWE, and that's just me being a honest fan.
Yeah, and I get that, and that's fine. But it's just another thing to like just call the other show trash. That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, I agree with that.
I think it's ridiculous.
It's
What a
definitely not trash.
DDT!
Forearm.
What a DDT by Dominic!
Because right now
Oh,
I'm watching
Dragon-
MJF over NXT because I'm a fan of MJF. I respect all his.
We're gonna have
hard
to
work.
stop stepping on
Oh.
each other, guys.
I'll be right back.
Power bomb by on Dominic, and MJF. What's MJF saying?
LA Knight taking out JD McDonough.
Finn Balor, JD McDonough making their way to the ring. LA Knight cleaning house.
Oh, Trick Williams. It's over for Dominic.
Good match.
Definitely a good match. The right person won. Trick Williams getting involved in the NXT North American title. That's good. Look at LA Knight holding that title. Do you guys think it was a mistake to turn MJF face?
Because it happened
very-
organically.
very-
He was getting
he's-
booed. Now he's
very
getting cheered.
popular right now too. He's faced temporarily.
Yo, guys, people don't give JD McDonough credit. He's
I
really
do.
good.
He's more than really good. He's main roster guy. Anytime, every day. And JD McDonough's a guy that you can put in the ring with literally anybody and he will deliver a good match.
Baron Corbin.
I think what happened with AEW, Tony, is they saw what was happening with MJF in different arenas and then they saw he was getting cheered. And they said, this is a chance for us to turn Adam Cole into a heel.
Sell some merch too.
We got Dijak and Baron Corbin on NXT.
Nice big boot by Dijak.
Dijak's another one deserves a good push.
He almost had match of the year with Wes Lee, if you guys remember. Like they
Not to
killed it.
mention him versus Keith Lee was great.
Are him and Corbin teaming up? What's going on?
I think they might
Interesting.
wrestle each other.
Oh, he said I beat you to it. He's mine. I love how they're like almost the same size. It's a great visual right there. That's a good
Dijak
match.
and Corbin, tag team champions, be nice.
I would just like to see that match though, one-on-one. Dijak and Corbin would be awesome to watch.
Here's my problem with MJF. The promos go too long. As Carmelo and Cena backstage.
Question to both of you. Do you see Carmelo Hayes being a WWF champion in the future?
Yeah, yes.
I think he definitely has the potential to do it.
Yo, look how big Trick is compared to Cena.
Yeah.
Trick basically wearing like the Rock's shirt with a little more flavor. Trick looks like he wants a little more than the North American Championship.
Whoa.
NXT Anonymous.
Whoa. Cena pulls
Trick making moves.
when you know it's your time.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Heyman targeting the Rock's darter?
What?
What? The bloodline growing
Wait.
on
Who's showing up to
NXT?
Who's showing up to NXT right now?
It's got to be Jade. Who's this?
It's Jade.
Vince? Uh-oh.
Vince.
It's Jade! Oh, shit! Jade is here! I told you I saw her being Becky Lynch. It's happening in front of her eyes. Wow.
No.
Yes. AEW's two most successful talents are now in WWE.
Jade Cargill came out the van.
Actually, that's not true. 1.5.
I just want to know, like, what has she done to get all this treatment? That's just
I like Lola Vice. I think Lola Vice has a ton of potential. And I may be partial because I like the name Lola and she is very attractive. Let's not argue that fact.
Now, let me ask you guys a question. What's going on here with this promo? It's going way too long.
They're still talking? They're still babbling? I turned that crap off. I'm gonna resort to the DVR later.
Is Adam Copeland there tonight?
It doesn't matter. NXT's already had better shock factors. Just the fact that Jade Cargill just pulled up and is now arrived at NXT, that's a better surprise than anything anybody else is going to do tonight.
Well, Edge. I think Edge is probably going to be main event now.
But that's not a surprise.
Who's
No,
he going
it's
after,
not. I'm just
Luchasaurus?
saying. I think Edge is the main event. It's got to be.
Just WWE owns the history, man. It's too hard, man. How do you compete with names like Halloween Havoc, all these different things they own, all the different territories? You know how much footage they have that they haven't even released yet on the WWE Network, Graves?
Yeah.
They have literally
Oh,
the
there's so
entire
much.
wrestling encyclopedia from like 1950 till 80 that is still just waiting to be put on that network.
I think Ricky's having issues. There
I'm
you go.
sure
We're
for a
replaying-
fact guys like me and Tony would love to see old school. Like, wouldn't you go back in time to watch Bruno matches?
Me?
Who would you
I-
want to see more of that you didn't get to?
Well, I honestly got to see Bruno wrestle a few times at the Garden as a kid. Got to realize, I've been going to the Garden since I was 5 years old.
yeah.
And that was, I'm born in
So
68.
you would
so-
definitely probably have interest in watching them again and to see if you can even spot yourself or something like that.
So in 73, 74, I was in the Garden as a kid.
That's
True
sick.
story.
Wow.
That's crazy,
sick.
right?
How different was the Garden then than now?
Exactly the same, just different color. Seats, everything the same. Gorilla
70,
position
yeah.
the same.
So the Knicks were actually world champions in your era. I mean, that's how old you are.
They were.
I'm jealous of you for that only. I've never had that luxury. Just the finals appearance. That's about it.
Is the WNBA final still on, or did that end already?
I care about that as much as I do AEW Rampage.
Guys, we just replayed the Ava Rain deal. Paul Heyman showed the back of his phone where it said Bloodline. And she was like,
Just
She's
trying to
not-
spice things up.
So what's the story
Yes.
with the schism? Are they completely dead in the
they're
water?
done.
They're dead.
Are they all fired? Or is
The
Joe
veterans-
Gacy
the
still there?
The veterans are gone. I think Gacy's still there, but I think it's pretty.
How
much
about
over.
Kane's son? That bald one was Kane's son.
It's not Kane's son.
That's Kane's son, 100%. Go Google it.
He's not there. He's gone. Both of
They
them are
fired
gone.
him.
Yeah.
If anybody's interested, this Saturday at the Wrestling Universe, Kane will be there. So if you want to meet Kane and you're in the New York City area, come on down and meet Kane at the Wrestling Universe.
Where's that?
I'll put up the flyer for you right now. Give me 1 second.
Glenn Jacobs, huh?
It's in Queens, New York. Out of curiosity.
When is that? Saturday?
This Saturday, yep.
Mm-hmm.
I would say yes, but I'm probably going to MLW on Saturday. Also, I have the bus rodeo for my company, for my bus company, and I'm going to take first place, just so you guys know. So everybody watching on Facebook right now from Red Clay, if you're in the rodeo, stay home.
Go ahead and show that picture when you're ready.
Still no Undertaker sighting. I think that was all gaslighting. That was to get people to watch.
And Cody Rhodes on NXT right now.
It's got to be
not yet, Nick. Undertaker's not been on.
What's up, Nick, my bro?
Cody owes Corbin?
Taker's not going to be there.
Baron Corbin is the last guy to pin Dragunov. If
who the hell is this guy?
See, Cody said booking ain't easy.
I'm up to Dom in the back.
That was good. NXT in general right now, they're crushing it. Like this is such a good show tonight. Why does Nathan Frazier look like he's one of the Young Bucks right now without the headband?
who the hell is this guy?
That was good. That was great.
I think we got our main event next after this first round of the NXT Breakout Tournament.
Have you guys been impressed with Danny Palmer? I actually think she's done a very good job with her time on TV lately.
I think she needs to stop jumping off that top rope to introduce herself because she's going to hurt herself. And I think that needs to be cut off her repertoire. But besides that, she's pretty good.
You got Saraya and Sheed on Dynamite
women's title.
Yeah. Do we get a new women's champion?
No.
I think we get timeless Tony Storm and Saraya at Revolution for the title.
You got to put that title back on Tony Storm.
Yeah, now that she's left her the Outsiders. I mean,
you know who's left out? The Outcast. You know who's left out in this whole deal? Ruby Soho.
Tonight's NXT. This might be the best episode of NXT this year, to be honest. So far, like just overall, Jade showing up. The tease between The Rock's daughter and Paul Heyman, Cena and Braun, Cody Rhodes doing segments with Corbin and this guy and Tony D. The NXT is on fire tonight. Like literally, I could see the logo burning.
I guarantee you that Triple H had something to do with this booking. Him and Sean.
Guaranteed, man. You didn't hear what happened. I'm sure you know. I saw your video. You know what happened. Endeavor gave full control to Triple H.
Listen, which means he gave half control to Shawn Michaels.
I'm sure he's still listening to some text messages from Vince.
Think about it. You got the DX is running it for real now.
Or he looks at the text from Vince. He's like, yeah.
Yo, Ricky, what a great comment there. Yo, guys. The guys who are in charge of the Attitude Era, basically the DX, are running all three brands.
Same with Road
Let
Dogg.
me ask you guys a serious question real quick. I'm looking at Sheeta and Saraya for the title on AEW, and I think we got the women on the NXT. So we got 2 women's matches at the same time here. Do you think now, seemingly it looks like Vince is pretty much this time definitely going to be gone? Do you think that now we see the return of Stephanie McMahon?
No.
I honestly don't really care either way.
I don't think so.
Stephanie
I
McMahon.
I think this is Triple H's time to do standalone stuff. Because every time we've seen Triple H, most of the time he's been with Stephanie. You know what I mean? We've seen that. It's time for him to set himself apart from all that corporation crap and be the game.
The dynamic's different now anyway. It's not a family-owned company. It's different. She wouldn't fit into what they're doing.
Yeah, but if Stephanie did come back, I mean, that's, cool if she wanted to do whatever on the business side. But honestly, like, I don't see how that would influence TV that much. You know what I mean? I think she's happy doing her own thing with her family.
Long term, we will see another McMahon. We're more likely to see Shane McMahon before we see Stephanie McMahon. And then I guarantee you, when they're of age, Shane's kid right now looks like a young Vince. Don't think they're not going to put that to use one day.
Do we see Ed McMahon? That's the question.
No.
Come out of the grave? What was that show?
Star Search.
Star Search, yes.
So listen, Les has a great question. Let's say you DVR'd AEW and NXT to watch tomorrow. Which one do you fast forward through?
AEW.
Definitely. My God, you see that move with the top rope?
Jesus. Landed on her feet. Oh, okay.
Nice counter by Lola.
Tony Storm came out as well during the match.
Man,
Timeless?
do you feel bad?
Tony Storm or Timeless Tony Storm?
Alexa Lopez.
Timeless Tony Storm.
Do you feel bad
Graves,
for
I'm a
Alexa
huge
Lopez?
fan of Timeless Tony Storm. Like, I would change the channel for her.
Come on, guys. We're stepping on each other. Go ahead, Ricky.
I said, how do you guys feel about Alexa Lopez not being called up to the main roster with Santos and everybody else, and she's still on NXT doing nothing?
Well, kind of wild.
I don't got a problem with it. I think she was hurt. I think she needs more time.
I could agree with
like
Tony.
her better with Legado de Fantasma than I do Selena Vega. I think Selena Vega should be on her own, but I get it.
Well,
Who's winning this tournament, Ricky?
For the women, the breakout.
Yeah.
I really don't know, man. I missed the bracket just now.
Santino Morella's daughter is going to win the whole thing.
Maybe.
Think so?
Yes.
I think Chase U could work. Go ahead, bro.
They're very high on her.
So now JC Jane is a part of Chase U.
I think she's going to be what breaks Chase U.
Gigi Dolan's still on NXT, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Didn't know Halloween Havoc actually originated in Philadelphia. Didn't know that.
Thea Hale, definitely future women world champion, even though she's little, but she's a little spitfire, man.
She's actually a really good wrestler, too, in her short time.
She's gotten way better over time. Thea Hale.
She's an example of someone who takes advantage of the performance center and what it's actually there for.
Chase U's losing it.
They're going nuts in there, right?
I like Andre Chase, man. I think he's great.
Duke Hudson is money.
Yes. He looks like your stereotypical wrestler from the 80s. Like he's got that body.
Looks like we're getting ready for the main event, guys, of NXT. Big matchup here. We're going to have Braun Breaker with Paul Heyman My God, Paul Heyman and Braun Breaker in the back end.
Duke reminds me of a more built Wade Barrett.
I like that JC James creating problems and Chase U. You see the love story coming? You see it, right?
And that
Look at
opens the
this.
door for jealousy and everything like that.
This is gold what we're getting right here, man. Paul Heyman with Braun. This is gold.
I worked with your father.
Yeah.
Shalisha Johnson has a question. Hey, guys, who has the best women's division? NXT, AWWE, NXT.
NXT.
Graves? Savage?
Ask the question again. I was trying to pay attention to Heyman.
Who has the best women's division? NXT, AEW, or SmackDown and Raw?
SmackDown and Raw.
You know who has the better women's division, all three of them?
Impact.
Impact.
OVW.
Not.
Hey, don't talk trash about Holly Hood. Haley James.
All these call Roman Reigns is a little tiring for me.
I don't know.
That
I don't buy
The best way to bring
call
Braun Breaker,
Roman Reigns.
the best way to bring Braun Breaker to the main roster is after WrestleMania. If Roman loses,
Here
you
comes
have
Cena.
Roman go on a little losing streak, and you have Heyman pull out with Braun Breaker and destroy Roman, and that's how you get Roman sent away, and you build up Braun Breaker as a heel. And Roman
That's
comes back
cute,
as
Ricky,
face.
but we already talked about this. Roman's not losing that title till WrestleMania, like 40 something, 44, 45. It's gonna be bad.
It's Roman and Cody at Mania. I know that for a fact. Yeah.
How great would it be if it was Roman and Cody at Mania for like 5 years in a row, and just Roman just keeps beating him?
Look, I'm thinking honestly that
I can see it. You tell me you can't see it, Ricky. Cody just going to Mania every year, and just losing every year. He can't finish the story, man.
That's it.
Hey, Shalisha, excuse me. Shalisha, thank you for asking the question. If you're not subscribed to any one of us, Wrestling with Savage, Anthony Grace Pod, Tan Laws and Tony, please subscribe to all of us. I want to say this, guys. I do think that we're forgetting one thing about this record that Roman holds. That if he holds the title till SummerSlam of next year, he beats Hogan.
I thought he already did.
No,
he hasn't beat Hogan yet.
not even close. It's crazy.
So here's the thing: WrestleMania is in April. SummerSlam's in August. Maybe you at least let him beat Hogan and then give Cody the title at Survivor. Or even on a Raw.
What if it's crazy, man? What if it is night 1 and night 2? He's wrestling both nights, and you got The Rock and bringing the Bloodline back together at the end of night 2, and we end with the Bloodline back together to end the show, and Cody's down. It's over. That would be crazy.
I think the Bloodline does get back together and they screw Cody again. But from what James is saying, Hogan's record's till mid-September, which is past SummerSlam.
And you guys stop. It's over. Roman Reigns is in God mode. This is God mode. He ain't losing. Not yet.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I don't really care. You could look at it one way, like if he's gonna, hold the title for however long or whatever, I already think his championship run is legitimized. I really don't think having to beat Hulk Hogan's run and like having to hold the title for however long. Because honestly, where could you see the Bloodline story go from here?
A lot of places. Jacob Fatu, Zilla Fatu. There's a lot of boys out there. Juicy. I don't know.
Yeah, but
Alpha
that's
Jr.
that's also a lot of what ifs that you
But
just throwed
You're
out.
asking me where do
I
I
told
see it
you.
going?
New champion, Sheeta.
She won?
Told you. I called it too.
She's a 3-time women's champion then.
Wow.
She's
Then-
a 3-time AEW women's champion, if I'm not mistaken.
I didn't expect that to happen.
Told you.
She initially won the title years ago. Then she won it again and
Really?
lost it to Saraya, and now she's beat Saraya again.
What does that say about Saraya then?
She's hurt.
We all knew she wasn't. They gave it to her because of England. We knew she was transitional champion.
She'd got the title, and I don't care. That's my opinion. 3 times, yep. I know I wasn't wrong. I know my stats. I'm the fantasy booker. And by the way, I am the official sponsor, guys. I am the official voice and the official sponsor of Ravish and Ricky Ramon. So just letting you guys know. That is a classic right there, Tone. Look at that right there.
I see.
Nice condition too.
That is
Hell
nice.
yeah, look at that there. That's nice right there, Savage. And the action figure looks great too, by the way.
We got to get Tony and me our own action figures so we can beat the crap out of each other.
You guys can make Funko Pops, right, of yourself?
That's true. That's true. But yeah, I guess Funko Pops are okay. I don't have a lot of. I'm not a big Funko Pop guy. I got a few. Very specific.
Yeet.
ones. This is probably my favorite one. Can't go wrong with Daddy Shack.
Remit says AEW's trap.
I'm just gonna say it right here, guys. This is my opinion. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like NXT totally killed it tonight.
Not even close.
Wait, hold
Just
on. What is Tony Schiavone's? Tony Schiavone's announcing something.
Tony Schiavone?
Hello, guys.
Looks like they're donating toys or something. Not sure what it is.
All right, here's a quick question. Do we think we ever see Triple H have one last real retirement match?
No.
No,
Never.
no.
His heart. Yeah, you can't do it.
He's got a pacemaker. He can't. There's no way he can do it. They'd have to remove it. He have to go through extensive rehab. The guy's 50 years old. It's never gonna happen.
Oh wait, Brian Pillman Jr.
That
Got
The
that vignette
Dynamite-
right now.
Applause for this.
that's not his name, by the way.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. They're showing who his dad is at least.
Did he dye his hair and cut it?
Yeah, he got a different look. He looks good. They gave this dude a shape up.
Yo, he got the beard and everything.
I don't know him.
What?
Goosebumps.
My dead father.
This is good shit.
Goosebumps.
Yo, he looks just like him.
Honestly, that's a great explanation. Like that was solid.
That's one of the best video packages you're ever going to see for a new signing.
He's done more in that vignette than he did his whole run in AEW.
Yep. That was
Bro,
good.
name another person that made a debut video that was that damn good.
That was crazy how he said, "I'm not anybody's junior," and then they showed Brian.
And it was
Pillman.
real.
And
Yo,
then it goes
Ricky, that
away.
was crazy good.
That was good. That was good. I like his shape up too. He's looking sharp. He's looking good. He looks totally different with a damn shape up and the hair dyed. He looks good. Oh, there's your girl. There's my baby, Tiffany Stratton.
Everybody meet Nazca.
Where's Undertaker, guys? What happened?
It's till 10:06, 10:08. They got plenty of
He's
time.
not coming out.
You know, you're very negative on things. You know, last night the heel turn's coming. What heel turn was coming last night?
That's gonna be War Games, bro.
Undertaker's there.
Jay, Cody, and I don't think Taker's there, bro. What is he gonna
Undertaker's
do?
there.
Battle Braun Breaker next week? Come on.
He's gonna battle anybody.
Well, what is he gonna do? He's gonna show up on the ramp, and that's the end of the show?
So
Probably.
what? The bada bing, bada boom tag team. I love it.
I still got goosebumps from that Pillman.
That was a great vignette, man. I'm gonna watch that back.
That was good. He goes, I love how he says, my dead father.
He said his real father's who? Pain? That's what he said? Pain? That's what he said. His real father's Pain. Because he's dealt with grief. This business has brought him a lot of grief. Meaning when his dad passed away and stuff like that. This is great, bro. And here comes Paul Grayman. That's right. I say Paul Grayman. Are we going to get a Kira sighting tonight, or is she just going to stay off camera? Okay, well, that's good. Get out of there.
Wow.
A lot of filler here. We're going to get about a 7-minute match.
I like how he's got a different suit color on. He's not his typical blue, dark navy. He's like a Joker-esque color tonight.
Looking like the Penguin out there.
He's expanding his color.
Did he just call him Rex Steiner? Okay, I thought I was bugging. I was trying to read lips. I had it on mute, guys, so I wouldn't get a copyright for us.
Even Paul Heyman says he's a WrestleMania moment waiting to happen.
He is. Look at this guy, man. The physique, the trapezoids, the biceps.
He's already practicing his intro for Braun when he comes to the main roster.
That's right.
I mean,
Yo, they called him Badass Braun Breaker. That was good. Who has the best tag teams, men and women, AEW, NXT, or WWE? Charlisa. I like her questions.
I would probably say AEW.
I'd go with AEW too. FTR, Young Bucks,
Acclaimed,
Lucha Brothers.
I agree. AEW.
All around, I would say AEW.
AEW.
I think all around though they do have great tag teams.
They have
go.
too many.
The Acclaimed.
Yeah.
Aussie Open.
Well, I'm saying like from AEW, NXT, WWE, I think they all have great tag teams for their divisions right now. But I think AEW
Agreed.
trumps they're the best.
I agree with that
now,
statement.
And by the way, Tony, there's only one badass in this business, and that's badass Billy Gunn. Okay? Thank you.
Who's on TV right now?
All right.
Exactly. There we go. It says me, daddy. Let's go. Oh, here's my boy, Christian
That's
Cage.
an ECW chance, I think.
We're basically getting a pay-per-view match for the main event here.
Or we better have that main event on AEW as well.
Both former NXT champions, guys.
I'm going to switch my audio to AEW, keep the Braun Breaker and Hayes match on.
Guys, Carmelo Hayes has everything. He has it all. I will say that Braun Breaker definitely has improved a lot. I just think he's just a big dude that, to me, he's a Wardlow. He's an upper mid-card guy.
I'm going to make a hot take here. I think what Christian Cage is doing right now in AEW is his best heel work.
Agreed.
He is a great heel in AEW right now.
Agreed. Listen, this is better than when he
Wait a second. Is that Bowens in the middle? Does Bowens look like he shrunk?
Who knows? Oh, that's his daughter. When remember when I got sidetracked. When Christian and Trish were together at WrestleMania.
Yeah, 20,
That
right?
that was
good
incredible.
too, yeah.
Yeah.
but this is better.
No, this is. I think Christian's doing the best work of his career right now as a
He's
singles
smart.
competitor.
And so smart to put the title on him, you know.
He actually made that title legitimate.
I can't say it's the best work of his career. Best heel work, I'll agree with.
Yeah, he'll work.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah.
Edge and Christian, that tag team run with
No.
the Dudleys.
No. I'm saying as a singles competitor.
As this, okay.
I
Oh yeah.
think this is definitely his best run, and I say the second thing was when he got the world title, when he feuded with Randy Orton. That was great for him. Those were money matches. We got Christian in the ring.
I will say, AEW did set themselves up lovely with a quick replacement when Punk got fired. Edge coming in sets up a nice story arc for him and Christian to go on some crazy runs over the next year. Question: do you think we see a TLC match in AEW featuring the Hardys, Edge and Christian, and possibly one day the Dudleys?
No.
Yes.
No TLC.
They're
don't
gonna
need to
do it.
They don't need to do it though.
They're gonna do it.
Why risk your career for that?
They're gonna do it, and it's gonna be terrible because I'm gonna tell you right now.
I don't think they're gonna do it, Tony. I think Edge is smart enough to know that he said it before that the ladder matches were the main reason why he retired. I don't think he's gonna do another ladder match ever again. And you don't need to do it to sell Edge and Christian versus the Hardys, bro.
You don't, but I'm telling you right now, Bully Ray will find a way to weasel his way into this. Trust me.
Okay. They just signed Legends contracts with WWE.
Yeah, but they can still compete anywhere they want. They have
Christian Cage.
I don't think that'll happen though.
Christian Cage's money, guys. He said, "Hey, Adam, you tried to make a group. You tried to be a leader of a group and dress people up like it's Halloween." He said, "I'm not trying to be a leader." He said, "The difference is I'm their father." Christian Cage is funny.
Promo-wise, that Christian Cage is up there with MJF this year.
Yeah.
Like if you ask me who's kind of the best promos in the business today, all around, it's MJF, then Christian Cage, and then somebody from WWE.
Well,
I'll give them that.
Well, here's the thing about the promos. If we keep talking over it, we can't hear it.
True.
Christian makes a good point.
That's right, Christian. You let him know. Whoa, we're getting personal.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
Oh. Dude, this promo, man. Wow. Think you know him? Let's go. Oh, he came out running to the ring.
That energy in that arena.
I think Edge is wearing his gear. It kind of looks like his gear from the Rumble, but it might be like redone, maybe.
Looks like new tights.
Yeah, it might be new tights, but maybe same color scheme. Maybe. I think.
Can Nick Wayne stay out of this match, please?
We'll
God,
probably have Darby come out to make the save.
Nick Wayne is great.
please stop. Please stop.
Yeah, I'm just saying he'll come out to take on Nick Wayne because that's going to be.
I'll
their
give it
feud.
to Christian. That clean sheets on the bed line was solid.
Nick Wayne is way better than Sean Waltman was at this time in his career.
Please stop.
I'll tell you. I'll give you that.
See, they're playing up the neck thing right now. with
Sean
Edge.
Waltman? You mean that guy
This
that
is
was
what's
in that
wrong.
movie All Up in China or something like that? Trouble in China?
This is what's wrong with this business, guys. You're putting an 18-year-old guy in the main event of stuff who's not ready for the main event.
Let's give it to Big Bucks Bobby in the chat right now. Big Bucks has been great in the chat.
You know,
Responding
it's
to
been
people.
great too.
Yep.
Charlize Johnson.
Yeah, that too. Why are we trying to discredit Big Bucks here, then, man?
He's my
Shout
son.
out
He's
to
my dad.
everybody who's come through in the chat tonight to show some love to Tony and Ricky and Anthony Graves
No.
and yes, a Savage even, who's not trying to be tantalizing, by the way. That's
Oh
Tony's
yeah,
thing.
he's right. Mir's right. Who is this Edge guy you keep mentioning? This is Adam Copeland. Everybody.
Yeah, I don't
Rated
know.
R superstar.
He's not.
Let me ask
Do
you
we
guys,
see? Sorry to go. I'm sorry, Tony. I'm sorry.
Let me ask you guys this question. Do you think Edge regrets signing here?
No,
Not because of the money, but because of like
no.
No.
He's literally getting to do a program with his best friend. He's known for 4 decades.
You know how much more freedom he has here? How much more like pull he has here?
And he can actually wrestle here.
freedom. Freedom's overrated. Ask Kunta Kinte.
Okay, well let me ask you something then, Tone.
What doing is that?
Toby?
Look,
That's a little much, Tony.
look, Tone. When it comes down to it, Edge being in AEW, you get new matches with him.
True.
You get it's a brand new roster, and he gets to
True.
work with somebody he's known for years. They come up
True.
in the business together, and if they're not going to be able to finish their story in WWE, why not do it in the alternative company that's going to let them do it? Free reign.
I agree because the end game is they're gonna get back together, and Christian's gonna see the light. Do we see? Do we? What's that bum 2020? He's really
I want to know what is everybody's match they're looking most forward to for Edge, though, as far as AEW guys.
Hey, I'm sorry. I'm Savage. One of your people from your channel said, "What am I doing here?"
Oh, yeah. Not tonight, Travis. Tonight, Tony.
Not okay,
me,
Travis.
We're on the truce.
Hey,
Yeah,
Travis,
not
do you
this year,
even have a
Travis, please.
show? Do you have a show, Travis? Oh, that's right. You're a lackey. Thanks. Shut your mouth.
Who do you guys
There
want
we
to
go.
see Edge fight?
Good.
Graves, how about you? For me, I want to see Edge versus Kenny Omega.
Nice.
Well, that's a tough question. As a match that's never happened yet?
Yeah, exactly. Like a new matchup, a dream match or for AEW scenario.
I'll go Edge versus Adam Cole.
Nice. How about you,
Do
Ricky?
we see
Yeah, I like Edge
Edge
versus
and
Osprey.
Christian? Do we see Adam Copeland and Christian Cage as tag team champions one more time?
Yeah, could happen.
Yes. ROH tag team
You
champion.
have to. No, they listen. If you can give Ricky Stark and Big Bill the titles, come on.
I mean, maybe
Big
they'll
Bill-
win both titles at the same time. Maybe
Big
ROH
Bill hasn't
and
won a match
AEW,
since
but-
Obama was president, and now he's a tag team champion.
Well, Big Bill's underrated, and I think he's a great athlete and competitor.
I do too.
And he's definitely underrated.
First of all,
That
I want to
dude's
give a big
definitely
special shout out to Big Bill because I saw him smile the other night when he was in the locker room holding that title because that man has been through a hell of a lot to get to where he is today. So
Yeah.
I'm happy for you,
Yeah.
brother.
Do you have rats? Do you have rats in his house? I don't hear
What?
you. Do you have rats in his house?
Okay, all
don't
right.
care.
Calm
I'm
down. Calm down.
Did he have rats? I don't care. Anyway, no, I'm joking. Congratulations to Big Bill. I've met him a few times. He's a nice guy.
Guy had a
And
rough
listen,
patch there. That's all I'm going
When
to
you're
say.
dealing with
Yeah.
depression, it's tough. So shout out to that guy.
He had a rough
he-
patch. It's just nice
he
to
was
see him
very-
smiling, Tony. Genuinely.
I know. Very poorly booked.
You think? Holy crap.
Yeah. Luchasaurus is making an example out of Edge as Carmelo Hayes on the top. Oh my God, Braun Breaker. That was a nice move. Oh my God. He's dead.
Some other matches I like to see: Edge versus
completely
Sammy.
done.
Edge versus
Braun
Takeshita.
Breaker just dropped Carmelo Hayes on his head.
That was a nasty drop too.
He's all right. It was part of it.
Carmelo eats those, bro. That guy can bump nasty.
Bro, I'm just going to say this, man. I'm sorry. Call me whatever you want. There's only one thing that The Undertaker and John Cena have in common tonight is that you can't see them. But you can see Cena. You ain't going to see Taker.
You might.
That's it. You're not. What is he going to do? Nothing.
He's just going to come out at the end and just, I don't know, troll.
Oh, wait a minute. You might be right here because this is very interesting here.
NXT does go over the time limit all the time. I've seen them go
It's
up to
10:08. Yeah, they're ending at 10:08 tonight.
Jesus. What a jawbreaker. Just jacking the jaw of badass Braun Breaker. Triple B.
Oh, Solo Sikoa.
Solo's out there.
Oh my God, it's Solo.
And it's oh wow, it's over. Lackluster.
Ooh, nasty cold breaker by Carmelo right there, man.
That was
that
nice
right
cold breaker.
there.
You know that he's feeling that one right now, climbing those top ropes. Leg drop.
Nice leg
Hey,
drop.
I'm the best. Yeah, you want your shot? Well, I guess you'll wait till next year.
Still got 6 minutes for Taker. I joined, but hey Tony, you're good with Savage. Hey, Travis. I'm not good with Savage. I'm not good with you either. So don't be coming here trying to backstep. You can stick to your guns. That's your boy. When I see you, I'm gonna smack you. So I'm gonna smack him. All right,
All right,
tough guy.
all right. Pay attention. Here we go.
Undertaker, Braun Breaker? Mania?
No,
Ah, you
no,
can
they're
dream.
not. But you can dream.
Cinematic match, like Tony said, that'd be money.
He said badass.
Badass. American badass.
There we go. I hear the bike.
Yeah!
There he is. It's the Undertaker.
American badass Mark Calloway. Suburban Commando Killer.
I will show no shame.
I like it. It makes sense. He's the badass, and here comes the American badass. This is good stuff.
Here on the Ten Lives of Tony Show. Wrestling with Savage. Anthony Grace Pod. Rappers and Reach Remote. Let's go. Where is he? Yeah.
That's 2 goosebump moments in one show. Rare.
I don't care about AEW right now.
How many goosebumps did AEW give you tonight, Ricky?
They gave me the chills.
Big fat 0. That's how
Call
many.
me cowboy. I'm the singer.
Look at Booker T. He's so happy that Undertaker's in front of him, bro.
It's the Undertaker.
Hey.
Once again, guys, if you're watching this live, this is the 10 Lives of Tony Wrestling Show. This is Wrestling with Savage.
Everybody in AEW changing that channel right now. Everybody.
He looks great.
He looks phenomenal, man.
Whoa!
Look at Booker T smiling.
Yo, there may never be a bigger NXT than what we're witnessing. Fucking, excuse me, this is crazy.
Braun
But it deserves
Breaker,
an F-bomb. This is
Undertaker.
crazy. This is effing crazy,
With
Graves.
the holy yes.
You listen to me, old timer.
You said it, Savage. He's gonna get a big rub tonight.
Woo! This guy was talking about he's not main event in Mania. Oh, okay.
You effed up.
Taker, that SOB. Good God.
Oh,
It ain't today, baby.
Jesus.
Oh, jeez. He dropped him. Do we get a tombstone? Do we get a tombstone?
We'll probably get a power bomb.
I'm doing a short, guys. I'm doing a few shorts.
Choke slam.
God, that was like Lesnar.
Choke slam.
oh.
That was a huge choke slam, Graves.
Nice, nice.
Old school choke slam, tombstone, last ride. I'm buying that shirt.
Last
That
ride
shirt
him. Give him the
is
last ride.
fire.
Carmelo Hayes loving it. Uh-oh. Undertaker. They are cheering.
The people in this building paid nothing to be at this
Yo,
show.
this-
Could you imagine
this
seeing
NXT
this
crowd
live
is
tonight
so
for
lucky.
free? Young fella.
What a rub for both these guys. Honestly. Wow.
So Ricky, there's nothing to do with the Undertaker on NXT.
I said he was going to be.
Let's go.
Yeah, you did. You really did. You really called it.
He gives the rub to
It'll be-
Carmelo and Braun same night.
And next week it will be not one soul on there. That's all I'm going to say.
That was the best episode I've ever seen of NXT. I don't know how they're ever going to top that anytime soon.
All right, we still got Dynamite on.
That
Yeah,
gives Braun Breaker a nice rub right there. They really invested in that guy.
That's a WrestleMania main eventer, my friend.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Man.
He is the future main event. Undertaker's coming out there to give you a
Paul
rub.
Heyman, John Cena, Undertaker, Cody Rhodes. The rub tonight, that boy's ready to cook.
You're right.
Yo.
Let's focus on this, and then
Kick out by Copeland.
but Gorkwitch makes a point here. Taker Breaker, Crown Jewel.
No,
Maybe.
Taker's not
Oh
getting back.
no.
Why not? That's an easy payday. American
was-
Badass. He
yeah,
comes
he
in,
was-
kicks his
he-
butt.
he was-
It's over.
Is
Joe Jackson
Luchasaurus
by
gonna
riding
beat
the bike.
Lucas
Edge?
I hope so.
No.
Wow,
Oh
he
my
barely
God.
kicked out.
Double big boot.
Smokey, Ricky doesn't really post on his YouTube channel.
Now, Smoker, you can follow me on Facebook, though. I have a lot of great content there. Mostly sharing things, but you know.
Your best
I'm
content is Dina.
Oh, double big boot. Thank you, Smokey.
That's true. D3 is your best content.
Now this is where we're going. All right, I got you. All
That's
right.
not a good thing.
Yeah, subscribe to the other channels. Subscribe to
D3
everybody.
is your best content. That's a compliment. What's wrong with you?
I didn't say anything, but we're gonna keep it going
No one likes
because I
you.
know what you're doing.
Guys, I wish Edge had a better opponent.
God.
other than Luchasaurus.
It's for the story, Tone.
No, I know that.
Oh no.
Oh, that looked pretty good.
Execution, nice.
Edge-o-matic on the apron.
Watch this, Graves. Watch this. I'm ahead of you guys. I have great connection, so I have faster speeds now.
Wow, what a spear.
That was nice, right?
Not so spear.
Thank you, Smokey Lock, for subscribing. Appreciate you.
You said Dynamite's going to go to 10-10. It's like 10-11 already.
That's what it says on Hulu.
Man, if I'm being honest, growing up,
10-15 now.
I hated Edge and Christian. I hated Edge. I never liked him. I always thought he was overrated. He earned my respect with his match with Foley at WrestleMania. That was great.
Christian
I
and
think
Edge
that's
will
when I
not-
started. Like, I was like, all right, I can take this guy serious. I was a
Christian and
hater of
Cole-
Graves for a long time.
Chris-
It was.
Okay.
Christian,
Les is right.
Chris-
That spear was horrible.
I
Christian
loved
and
it.
Copeland was.
I was a
it takes
bigger
lot
fan of the
it-
Dudley Boys and the Hardy Boys back in the day. Like back
That
way
makes
back.
sense.
Uh-oh.
See this?
You can see the storytelling here. I
Oh.
like this storytelling. This is good storytelling. Peace. That's it.
So let me get this right. Edge, a Hall of
I see
Famer.
clearly. Mhm.
Hold on. Luchasaurus going to think that
Christian hit him.
Luchasaurus
Great.
thinks that Christian him with the TNT title.
That's a great story right there. That's good storytelling there.
Spear.
that's a good spear. Edge 1-0.
I see
Excuse
me.
Adam Copeland 1-0.
Who's coming out to help Edge? Are we gonna get Edge and Sting as a
place.
team?
And a broken dream.
What if Edge gives Sting his first loss? Sting hasn't lost yet.
I think Edge and
It's so
Sting become a
real
tag
to
team,
me.
at least for one night.
Oh, chop! Look, it's Nick Wayne again. 18. Come on, man.
Wow. Oh wait, Tony, this goes to what you were saying. Who you think's gonna help him?
Darby or Sting? Well,
Darby
No.
and Sting.
No,
It's gotta
who's
be-
the man? Who's the man he has respect for in the business? We spoke about this
Danielson.
earlier. Yes,
oh,
Bryan Danielson coming out, and of course he's the number one contender. And we have I'm ahead of you guys, so you know that this guy's gonna come out. We just have a bunch of people coming out now. This totally took away from everything here.
see, it's a cluster, and this is what's wrong with AEW.
What does Swerve have to do with this? Why is Rocky Marciano out there? What's his name? Rocky Romero, whatever his name is. That's it.
And
Rocky
this is what's
Marciano.
wrong. And this is what's wrong with AEW. You got a Hall of Famer. You get him against Luchasaurus, which is great, but this is how you end this in a schmoz like this? Crap. No wonder you
A brawl?
your AEW. Look at what Humble
does this
says. They overbooked this. This is overbooked.
Is this to get Edge and Danielson face to face at the end or something?
This is backyard, man. This is Bush League.
Well, hold on.
It's over.
Danielson with the label lock on Christian, tapping out Christian in the middle of the ring.
The two biggest
And
stars in this ring both got pinned by Roman Reigns at the same damn time.
That's right. And he sent them
And
to
Edge is
AEW.
staring behind him. I don't mind it.
All right, look. First of all, to the chat. We got a little while before we leave. First of all, to the chat, forgive us all for not getting to every chat tonight like we usually do. There's a lot going on. Let me say this before we leave, because we're gonna talk about everything. To Savage, Graves, and Ramon. Great job by all three of you guys.
Same to you, man.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's recap. Let's recap everything from NXT first, right? From the opening stuff of Cody to Jade to Braun and Carmelo to John Cena to what? Savage, go first. Just pick something.
From NXT, what was my favorite part of the night, or just
Yeah.
in general?
Yeah.
Everything they did, man. They had crazy moments tonight. The vignette, the video package from Brian Pillman's son, unbelievable. Gave me goosebumps. Undertaker coming out at the end gave me goosebumps. What a rub for Braun Breaker, who's legitimately the future of this business. Just great job all around, man. Awesome show. Awesome storytelling. Jade Cargill was a hell of a surprise. It was just like I was entertained from beginning to end. Great job, NXT.
Graves.
I can't really disagree with anything Savage said. NXT was phenomenal tonight. They really wanted to bring their game up to kind of defend Tuesday night, and that's what they did. I like what they did, tonight with basically everything they did on the show. I enjoyed it. I think this was a great episode for NXT to show off that new talent they have there.
Triple R.
I totally agree with both guys. I mean, I think the biggest winner of the night was Braun Breaker getting all that rub tonight from everybody. But I think NXT overall, it was booked well. I don't think they were overbooked. It wasn't a watered down show tonight where they, had the big stars overtake the NXT roster, which is a big deal. They actually helped those guys get over and those ladies. So I think NXT was great tonight.
Let me say this. This shows why WWE is a machine. And even when they have their worst days, they can pull, miracles out of their butts. Because tonight was incredible. I was going to touch on this, but since Les said it, let's talk ratings. Who will win and by how much? I think NXT crushes AEW. I think that I don't think at the last NXT high rating was the one with Becky Lynch. It was 833,000. I think we got 1 million here.
I think
Easy.
I'm gonna say 1.2. That's my.
I'm gonna say they hit 2 million as soon as Undertaker's gong hit.
I mean, again, you have all this WWE. You have a lot of legends on the show, a lot of the main roster talent on the show. I think a lot of people were just going to tune in from the usual people that watch Raw and SmackDown. So I think that's kind of a no-brainer. Just saying.
I think they crush him. They put on a better overall show. Dominic Mysterio, to me, one of the stars of the night, even though he took the pin from Dragunov, which is great. He put him over, and he still gets more heat on him being an NXT champion and losing so much. That's great.
Even the opening match, Tony, the show tonight had flow. Non-stop flow.
To me, the dark horse of the night, the wild card, was Brian Pillman.
Yeah.
That vignette, something else.
What a great vignette, right there.
That was a great promo for him.
You know what I like about that vignette, real quick, before we move on, is that they're shedding this thing that he's his father's son, he's the junior. So they're already immediately shedding that this guy's not going to be a representation of his father. This guy is going to be something else.
But you know what the thing is? He is going to be. He's going to be just like his dad, a loose cannon, but by disparaging his father, which is great. I can't say anything bad about NXT. The women's match was good. Everything was great tonight. Roxanne Perez versus Asuka. Thea Hale with the Chase U thing. They highlighted their own stars without being overshadowed by. Look, you have Cena and Cody Rhodes on the card, and you don't get overshadowed.
LA Knight.
They fit in. LA Knight was very low key if you think about it. He played the ref. They fit perfectly. This goes to show they know what they're doing. Let's jump to AEW. So here's the issue with AEW.
Go ahead.
NXT was so good, you couldn't really focus on all AEW. The matches were good, but did they make an impact? To me, it was basically another Dynamite show. Not to mention at the end, you've got the Rated R superstar, WWE Hall of Famer, one of the best of all time. And you end this with a freaking schmaz with everybody coming out, overshadowing Edge. Come on, man.
Well, all right. Here's what I'll say about that. I think AEW tend to do too many brawls at the end of the show, but they did the brawl basically. If you want to look at it from this way, right? The opening match was Danielson and Swerve, right? And Swerve got kind of screwed out of the match. Hangman got screwed out of his match because of Swerve Strickland. And then we had kind of a schmoz a little bit in the main event, obviously, because you had Christian's group. The Blackpool Combat Club are going to back up their boy, Danielson, and especially if he's getting jumped by Swerve's guys too. And it ended with Danielson tapping out Christian Cage, which goes to show that there might be a championship change at Collision, and Edge was staring behind them. So I don't think that was all that bad, because they're syncing in things together. I think the storylines are actually progressing in AEW.
AEW is playing checkers, and as usual, WWE is playing chess.
3-tier chess.
Mm-hmm.
I just think we have a real problem with AEW with continuity. I think the wrestling's good, but I just don't think they.
Yeah, I think that's a fair statement. But I also feel that, how would you feel if NXT did not have Undertaker, John Cena, Cody Rhodes, Paul Heyman tonight? That's my thing.
A whole different show.
Look, WWE loaded up this show because they want to defend Tuesday nights, and I'm not gonna say it was a bad show. I think it was a great show compared to Dynamite. Dynamite just did what they usually do every week.
I think
they don't have the opportunity to pull out all these legends out of their back pocket, because they've only been around for 4 years.
They got plenty of legends.
I'm just treating
plenty of legends, but not legends that aren't used all the time. They overuse their legends.
I just think this before I get out of here. I think that even if we didn't have Undertaker and everybody, I think when we see the ratings, I think they would have still beaten AEW.
But probably so. I think so.
Humble says, I'm so sorry. Sorry, I didn't mean to black anybody out. Give me a second. Says both promotions are dealing with huge issue of getting the younger talent over. I agree with that. I don't know who Humble is. I don't know.
Is that really her picture?
But it is. She said it is. But even if it's not, whoever's behind that picture is definitely smart, because she definitely has good takes on everything. I don't know, but she looks like the woman from the new SVU, the new Law and Order.
I haven't seen it.
I'll
agree with that, but I also feel like I think I look at somebody like a Gunther. I think that he's going to be a guy that's going to be there for 10 years. That's a main eventer.
You know what I would like to see from WWE and AEW? One thing they don't do anymore that they used to do when me and Tony and Ricky were watching back in the days, they used to focus on the kids with the Saturday morning shows. They need to bring back that Saturday morning show that kind of highlights the week a little bit to introduce it to a new generation that have no idea what it is. That's a way to get your younger talent over. Talk to the younger fans who don't even know wrestling exists yet. The kid that's sitting at home waiting for something good to come on TV Saturday morning.
Why not just dub? I mean, they have main event, but they've only been using them on Peacock. Why not just dub that Saturday night's main event again?
I'm just saying something on primetime, Graves, like on Fox or NBC, ABC. Like back in the day, we used to have WWF Superstars every Saturday. Mm-hmm. We got a squash match, we got interviews, we got vignettes, and we learned about people that were coming that weren't here yet. It was a fun show for kids.
Tell me they don't resemble that picture in the. Tell me they don't resemble.
Tony's really obsessed on this one. No, I don't think they resemble at all. One's hair is curlier than the other.
The picture of Humble reminds me of Tisha Campbell.
The face? I can't tell. She doesn't have her eyes open in that picture.
Can we put up Local Pro Wrestling's comment?
She looks famous. Is my point. She looks famous.
She might be famous.
He's got a good point here. Since a lot of younger people are on TikTok, why don't they stream it on TikTok and stream it on social media?
First of all, that's I'm talking about 5-year-olds. 5-year-olds don't have TikTok. 5-year-olds have that cartoon shit.
Oh, so you're talking about like the
fresh kids. We're not talking about 13, 15-year-olds who are already entitled little, excuse my language, little shits. And their attention span's trash anyway. They can't even watch a video for more than 8 seconds without just talking about we got to get the kids before they're on the phones.
By the way, shout out Big Bucks Bobby, man. It's
killing he was interacting with the chat all night, making sure everybody subscribe. Thank you, Bobby.
I just want to thank all of you for being here tonight for this very special NXT. I was very honored and privileged to watch it with you fine gentlemen tonight.
No, and I'm gonna say this. Everybody looks at me as the leader of the band, and I'm not. I'm just the guy with the biggest mouth. Well, that's not true because Savage is loud as hell. But let me just say this. Forget about NXT, forget about AEW. Let's talk about this real quick before we gotta go. This channel that I do on my end, me and Ricky do, and Savage and Graves and everybody else that does the content creating for that matter, guys, we need your support very much so. So we need you guys to share our channels as much as possible. The more views we get, the more subscribers we get, the further we can go. You have to realize, man, that, and I'm not trying to take over, I'm going to just do this in big screen. You guys got to realize that wrestling podcasts and YouTube shows, there's a abundance of it. It's oversaturated. And there's a lot of guys out there that are doing their thing that are great. Chris Van Vliet, Engo, Suplex, JD from New York. I can go on and on and on. But you got a guy like myself, Graves, Savage, who have our channels that we're out here from the bottom rung, trying to kill the game here. It's so hard because we don't have the exposure. Like, Savage travels. He does different things with Marty Jannetty. He goes to different conventions, as do I, going to WrestleMania. Graves has his radio show, and as he does, he goes to different conventions. And, Ricky does help us with our things, with our, our meet and greets. And you guys got to realize that this is not easy. If I broke down my entire day to you guys, you really ask yourself, how are you doing this? Because I'm up at 4:45 every morning, and it's now 10:27. And I talk wrestling Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and sometimes Saturday and Sunday for 3 to 5 hours at a time. Not to mention my producer, Kira, my daughter, who has put her school on the back burner for this channel. The reason why I'm making this proclamation, telling you guys this, is that when you guys get into this channel, my channel, Graves, Savage, or anybody else's channel, share that channel right away, hit those like buttons right away, and tell people, because you got to realize the one person you give our channel to could be somebody that has their own channel that has a different have more subscribers or have a different network, and next thing you know, we're from 7,000 to 30,000. So my point to you is this, guys. We need you guys to keep supporting us, because it's not easy. These guys doing this right now, Ricky has to travel from work from Brooklyn. He rushes home. People go, where's Ricky? He's tired. I know I give him a hard time, but we have lives. Savage has children, has a family. Graves is in college. I have my granddaughter living here. It's nuts. So we need your support. So we do this for you guys. It's because we love it. We ain't breaking the bank. We ain't. So just so you guys know, we do this for you guys because we love wrestling and we love that you're our subscribers. That being said, give us some last words on the show tonight, Ricky, then Graves, then Savage, and I'll close it out.
Just thank you, everybody, for supporting. Anybody who's new, thank you for subscribing to the channel. Stick with us, with everybody here. We're all under one umbrella. And, just thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight on this double watch along. It was a great night. And, yeah, you've been ravished, and you know how it goes. Graves?
I think we got a great night of wrestling, guys. Thank you all for joining us, and I think we had a fun night tonight. I think tonight was a blast. I'm happy to be a wrestling fan. Go ahead, Savage.
Another great night of professional wrestling. I'm always honored and happy to watch a good night of wrestling with good people. We had a good time doing this stream. We should do it more often, and we probably will. Make sure you're following Graves, Ricky. Tony's going to tell you to follow 10,000 more times. But one thing you should do is just stay involved. Leave comments, share, tell your friends, and, of course, check out all our other content. Graves does a lot of great shorts where he gives you hot takes on all kinds of stuff. Tony gives you the breaking news. And me, I'm not really about that. I can't really do that too much because Tony's already got it covered, so I don't fucking see the point. But what I like to do is just get a little wild. That's what my channel's about. Take it away, Tony.
He does a lot of partying.
He does do a lot with Marty. He does. I am going to close it out, but before we close it, I want somebody else to say something.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me! After the whole night, now you show up. I'm gone. Whatever.
For all the new people, this is my producer, my daughter Kira.
Hello, everyone.
We're talking about what a great night it was to do the stream together and content.
Oh, yes. I was looking forward.
Oh, okay. I'm on the spot. Okay, Dad.
I was looking forward to this night for the channel and for the wrestling shows. It was a great night of wrestling, a great night for all 3 channels. I think everybody did amazing. I was basically watching 3 shows at once. It was insane, but it was all good, all fun, and great job for everyone. That rhymed.
That is. And Kira, great job by you as well, putting all the slides together that we didn't even use tonight. But let me just say this. And true guys, let me just give you guys kudos. True story. To be on this show together, and have to talk and not really step on each other too much, and to talk about wrestling and have 4 different opinions, and to do this like this is not easy. So I want to say kudos to the 3 of you guys for being. Oh, sorry, let me put you guys on the same screen. Sorry. Kudos to the 3 of you guys for being here, being engaging the chat, engaging each other, even if you didn't agree, respectful. This is what it's about, man. I love wrestling. I've loved it my whole life. I'll never stop loving it. I won't stop till I wear the crown. You guys know that. That was for you, Graves.
Yeah.
I want to say this to everybody in the chat. Thank you so much for spending your time with us, for coming out on a Tuesday night to watch 3 shows, AEW Dynamite, NXT, and more than 5, the 10 Lives and Tony show, the Anthony Graves pod, and Wrestling with Savage. So that's 5 shows. Thank you so much. It's an honor and a privilege. Go ahead, Graves. Go ahead, Savage.
It's just a great thing. I think we have a Wednesday off, Tony.
Bro, I'm off Wednesday and Thursday.
It's great.
You might see the shorts. And one more thing I want to say before we go. Guys, please check out my shorts. You can tell when I do them and when Kira does them. Her shorts are incredible. I'm not just saying that because I wanted to do them on a regular basis. Look, she hates it because she has to her shorts take about an hour to do.
She has to work.
They're incredible. Her shorts are incredible. While we don't get more views on the shorts, I don't know. YouTube, if you're listening, we deserve more of the algorithm. We've been doing this
consistency, Tony. If she keeps doing it, you guys are going to take over the world, brother.
Yeah, we're about to. And guys, believe it or not, we're going to hit 10,000 by December 31st. And I'm just going to show you guys where we're at right now, and we're going to get out of here. We're at 7,387 subscribers. We've got 387 subscribers in 29 days. So that's pretty good. So stick with us. Sorry, Tony, we don't want to see your show. Hey, bro. What? Good. I'm glad you said it. If you want to see Kira shorts, give me a hell yeah.
I think it was a play. I think it's a play on words. He doesn't want to see your shorts.
Oh, sorry. I have on long pants. What's he talking about? Well, anyway, look, guys. Thank you so much to Anthony Graves Pod. Everybody's channel is in my description. Anthony Graves, thank you so much for being here tonight. Savage, thank you for being here. Ricky, thank you for being here and staying all night. I know you're tired, I know you're exhausted, I know your back hurts. So thank you for that. And to my granddaughter, the lovely Nevaeh. Oh, she's okay. She's a baby.
Yeah. She's okay. She's a baby. There she is.
That's awesome.
Yes, and of course, Jakey Bakey, the greatest moderator of all time. Thank you so much. Guys, all of us, we all do stuff on a regular basis. Watch us. Kira, close us out. Do it. Okay. Do it now.
Thank you guys for coming on to the show today, coming on to all 3 shows. Thank you guys for being on. Thank the co-hosts for being on and the hosts of their own show. I hope you guys flip-flopped over to all the shows. Make sure you guys subscribe to everybody, the Anthony Graves Pod, Wrestling with Savage. They're awesome channels. And subscribe to us as well. That'd be great. We'll see you guys Friday, maybe.
There'll be some news or something happening. We'll be back.
Put on your post notifications.
Yeah, we will be back.
Truce is over, Tony. Watch your back.
I hate you.
Hug your families, kiss your families, tell me love and pray to God every day because I promise tomorrow. And as always, we all do best, and that's
stay tantalizing. And we're gonna do this. Is what you do. We'll do the Graves promo, Savage, and then mine.
Don't do that one. I hate that one now.
Okay,
do Savage and you. I hate that so much now.
I won't do
what?
Hey, wait. Hey guys, let's go out this way. Sesame, guys, sesame. Yeah. Where's your scissors? There we go.
Shake your cameras, guys. You gotta shake your
rock,
cameras.
paper, scissors.
I hate everybody. Guys, have a good night and do what I do best, and that's what
Guys all
guys.
stink.
What do? We do
I
what?
have paper now.
Stay
Stay
tantalizing.
tantalizing, you jabronis.
Stay tantalizing.
What are you doing?
I'm excited.
That's it.
Nice stiffy.
Are you looking for new professional wrestling content? Well, I got you covered here on my own YouTube channel at the